What's up, everybody? Welcome to Tablestory Zero.Blue.Orion. How's it going? Welcome to the show, everyone.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Clicked the button by accident.
Did you?
It didn't do anything.
It's fine. What's up, everybody?
Too many buttons.
Hello there. I'm very quickly updating my sheet, so I was like panic adding stuff. I have the custom paint job now, though.
Congratulations.
Hell yeah.
Congratulations.
Probably the most cartoonish thing in the entire book.
Is it the cigarette brand that you smoke?
Yeah. Yeah, I've got a sponsor. A NASCAR driver.
My sandwich.
It'd be good if it was just Rashman's face still, because he's been franchised against his will and doesn't know.
Dan's lucky
These were
that
stock photos. When did I advertise cigarettes?
Dan's lucky he didn't get a rash man going on. I mean,
Yeah.
that was a smooth shave there, Dan. How you doing, bud?
Oh my god, that's Dan.
What? Who is this?
Who's this? What?
Can I make the same joke on the stream?
Yes,
I did.
Didn't have razor burn because I know how to shave my face.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
There's a lot of people that do that every day and still don't know how to do it.
But I get like a 3 o'clock shadow because that's how my genetics are. So I had to learn how to shave very early and a lot.
He's a manly man.
A manly man with lots of testosterone.
Hello.
Hello.
It's me.
He just can't stop growing
Domestic
hair.
manual.
Like, man, I was very glad I didn't have to rebrand as Chinless Dan.
Let's do it.
How did the wife react when you walked in for the first time?
She was asleep. She hasn't seen it yet.
Oh my god.
I was expecting a scream.
No, I texted her a picture with just the mustache, and she's like, "You look like a cartoon villain." Like Snidely Whiplash. She's like, specifically the cartoon villain that ties up damsels in distress on railroad tracks. It's like,
I feel like you could probably play that part as all three Dans. You
Yeah.
know?
Just need to rub your hands like this.
Yeah.
very good.
Yeah.
I won't be able to save you now.
Must be something villainous about your face, regardless of beard or not.
Okay, I have a question. I'm so sorry. This E-defense, it's supposed to be 10, but
Only about the beard.
I don't know how to do that so that it shows more than just
Phoebe
systems
used
1.
to do this to us on Darkfire as
So-
well when we would all speak about beards. She'd be like, "Hey guys, shut the fuck up!"
Oh, no, sorry. I don't have a beard.
No opinion.
I'm trying to talk about beards. I'm just panicking because my E-defense says it's 1 right now. Oh, no, it doesn't. Okay,
That's
never
plenty.
mind. I was looking at systems. Never mind. Please ignore me. Continue
Alright.
talking about beards.
No, about this beard.
beard.
So
Yeah.
just to alleviate some fears that you may have in making your characters and stuff updated on Roll20.
I thought we were still talking about Dan for
No.
a moment. Like, just to alleviate your fears, this is domestic.
This is. He has not been cloned and changed. No,
Hello.
if you change, you should be changing the stats in your top box there next to the
And then the
structure
bottom
damage.
ones change
and
by
then they get
themselves.
updated. Yeah, and if they're off a little bit, there's bonus stuff right next to that. So just adjust them.
I
that way.
have added my things, and I am ready to play, Wax Steven.
Hooray!
Huzzah.
Everyone's ready for the day. So,
I've done it.
welcome to the show, everybody. As you can see, we have a special guest today. Domestic
Pumpkin
Dan
bear.
is here. Domestic Chin.
Domestic
here.
chin.
Welcome, Dan. Yes, Myth could not join us today, and Dan was kind enough to hop in because I know that he loves super mechanical systems and he likes math and shit. So
Play through 5.
I figured he'd love the shit out of this one.
It was such an easy yes. He's like,
yeah.
do you want to? Absolutely. I know there are numbers.
Yeah.
Just instantly hands over his Lancer stats. I've already prepared one.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for this moment my entire life.
Have
And this is
binders,
how domestic Dan speaks.
binders and binders of character sheets.
Oh, Dan, if you decide to keep the clean shaven, Dan, you could go with majestic chin.
Ooh, oh, but now I could. I'll just rebrand as the Crimson Chin. Like
Crimson
that's it.
chin. Is that where you like paint on the beard? Like it's just like a bright red? It's like something straight out of Hunger Games.
Or Fairly Odd Parents. You know, either one.
Yeah. So welcome to the show, everybody. If you haven't been here before, this is an anime AF mecha lancer RPG show where we make all kinds of cool noises and things, and we do a lot of and we just it's great. We do all those things. Welcome to the show.
Oh, wrong one.
I thought the hello there was gonna come up.
Hello there.
Welcome to the show. So why don't we go around the room? Let's do some introductions of yourself and your characters. We'll meet Dan's character in a bit. But why don't we go around the room? Let's introduce all of our characters. Brad, start us off, please.
Hello there, it's me, Brad. I haven't shaved in 11 years fully, all the way down to skin. Not 100% sure what it's like when I'm fully shaven, but I don't want to find out, really. You know, it would terrify me too much to look in the mirror and see nothing but skin. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Brad.
What a great character! I'm excited to play with.
You're welcome. Okay, you have no idea. I'm not going to tell you either. I'm just going to go with that. How long has it been since you last clean shaved? Is your intros for the day, boys? Congratulations, PB.
All right, let's do it.
Here again, just getting PTSD flashbacks.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
You got to see her chatting in the Zoom chat. Shut the fuck up about beards.
That's exactly what it says.
You guys are not inclusive.
Fist.
Hi.
Just sitting there patiently waiting for someone to not interrupt, and I did it again.
The audience needs to know.
I'm gonna lay down like
They
this.
need to know the last time I shaved completely, and that was a year ago. And since then, I haven't shaved since, I swear. Now that I've gotten that off my chest, I play as Flanagan. He is a celebrity who is a little full of himself, who has a book that doesn't do so well. And since last time, I don't know. Just along for the ride. I think, did he pass out last episode? Or was he...
Oh no, he was making
stunning job.
He was complaining about getting the best boy grip role essentially in this epic space fight.
Everyone was like hanging on to the sides on the outside, like firing at enemy mechs, or like Luca was in the back thing with a winch attached to Heath. I'm like piloting the thing, and you were just sat there, I think, just sitting in like a passenger seat, just like the whole time.
Excellent. I was being a prima donna.
Yeah,
And that's
perfect.
That's me.
Thank you, Fist. Jay?
Hi, I'm Jay Britton. I last clean shaved down to skin 6 months ago. Strimmer cutting about 2 weeks ago, and I'm now a committed beard grower. As of this point going forward, there is beard oil and beard comb has been purchased from Amazon. Other suppliers are available. I play Heath Marker Brown, or I should say Heath Marker Brown, in call sign Nero, Golden Crowbar, Groin Tube, Uncle Fister, any of others that you would like. And I spent last week floating around in space, slashing at things and misfiring my howitzer. That's me, beard grower. Carry on.
Why are we getting double sounds? What just happened?
No clue.
The Roll20 sound kicked in.
We just entered into a parallel dimension where domestic Dan is clean shaven.
And always has been.
And always has been. Where is that coming from? If we all stay quiet, it will light up.
It's coming from you, Brad.
It can't be possible.
I'm pretty sure you were yellow.
I mean, I just turned off my Roll20 sound and got nothing. So I see everything.
It's Dan.
Kick him off the
Oh,
show.
it must be coming through your GoXLR.
Why? I used your profile. What have you done? You've
That was
you
PB's
used
profile.
The demonic
Yeah.
profile.
Oh dear.
What
Just
have you
check the-
done?
You
Check
gotta
the
change-
routing.
yeah, the
Sorry,
routing.
my bad.
I had my vocal warm-ups coming out on the first episode. That for everyone.
Right.
Yeah, sorry.
PB
So
hands
really
out.
just update that and then
PB hands out a demonic profile on GoXLR, and every time
Fine.
someone new joins, they don't realize that A, the mute button doesn't work, B, their system sounds are coming through and stuff. It's the demonic profile. The first episode, I think I was sat there like, yeah, scratching my chin and stuff, and I just thought I was muted, and I wasn't. Jay had the same issue. And now Dan has been.
sorry.
She's a supervillain, really.
I don't know who it's coming from. Hold on, let me mute Dan. Muting Dan. I was hearing it coming from somebody. I think it was Dan, because I just
was
muted him
hearing
and
it
I don't
too,
hear.
So
I was also
whoever
hearing
can't
it.
hear it. It's got to be Dan.
But Dan
Has
can
to be.
hear it. Right?
If it Dan's from a parallel universe in which is overtaken the body of our Dan and become.
Let's jump to PB's intro, and we'll come back to Dan.
Hello. I'm Pumpkinberry, and I've spent 3 decades without shaving
Filthy
or with a
skin
clean
chin.
face. Yeah.
That's all you are. You ain't nothing but skin chin.
Yeah. Skin chin here, and I probably will never grow a beard. Because fuck beards.
Shame.
That's it.
Wow.
Actually, wait do I have time for this?
It's a good thing Dan was muted, because the curses that he just spilled forth from his mouth.
That's Dan. Hold on, wait.
Dan's a filthy traitor as well. Dirty skin chin.
Where's my shame bell?
Shame. Where is your shame?
I
Grow a
don't-
beard.
Where's my shame bell? Did I uninstall my shame bell? Oh no, here it is. Okay, we're good. We're good. You ready?
Oh God.
Shame. Oh, she says it.
I love it so much. Sorry. That's
I
it.
wish I
That's
could
what I got.
take such pleasure in
I don't
such
even know how it's
stupid little things. Like, I wish I could.
Beyond possible.
I love it so
It's
much.
like watching an alien. I'm like, what the hell is that? It's beyond physics.
It sounds like she's saying shave.
Shave.
Yeah.
Shave.
Maybe she is.
Wow.
Never.
Dan,
No, they're good.
shall we try to unmute you now and see if it works? Hello.
Hello there. Did I fix my problem?
Was it routing in the GoXLR?
Hello.
It doesn't
I-
sound like we can hear it. I don't
Good.
think it's
I know what I
happening.
fixed then, and I did fix it.
Okay.
Can you
Routing.
resave it? Can you resave it and then just drop it back in the? Sorry,
Check, wait.
He's the
Remind me
guest.
post-
He
remind
is
me
the guest.
post-stream.
Wait. Check that you are muted when you hit the mute button.
Oh no,
Yeah.
that one's still not fixed. Hi. Hello.
No, that's
Yeah, that's
fixed.
fixed.
You muted.
You're
Good.
muted.
Oh. I guess I fixed that too.
All right,
Look
send
at
that.
me being
Stop the
proactive.
stream. Upload
All
that
right.
for us.
Sorry.
I'm amazing, and I'm Domestic Dan. Hi, there's my intro. I'm a guest here. You may not ever see me again.
When did you last shave, though, Dan?
Yeah, but when did you last
14 hours ago.
That's how long the intro's been. It's gone up 2 hours. Thank you, Dan. Thank you. I'm Wise Steven, and I will be your GM of Doom. I'll be dragging the players kicking and screaming through the adventure today. And let's get everybody in the mood for the show here. We're playing the Lancer RPG. It's all kinds of mecha insanity. And there's a lot of stuff going on. So let's go ahead. Let's play our anime intro, and let's get into things.
The year is 5016U. After many failures, humanity has reached new heights. Union is responsible for all of it. It is the tyrant, the Watcher, and the Guiding Hand. The third committee watches over humanity, but is stretched thin. Threats loom from the Aun ascendancy, overreaching corporal states, remnants of the second committee, and other unknown dangers. Union scrambles to cope with the vast size of the hegemony and these threats by relying on unorthodox means.
On the last episode of Zero.Blue.Orion, the group was dealing with quite a heavy loss. The research lab that had helped introduce them to their new Lancer abilities and monopolized the last 2 years of their life had been sabotaged and damaged beyond repair. They were forced to evacuate, heading into space, hopefully through the blinkgate, allowing them to get in contact with Union about what had happened. Kaz Morrow, one of the other assistants to Dr. Prism, had been a major part of the sabotage, claiming to be part of the Aunic Ascendancy. When the group reached space, an epic space battle was underway, and Union was not doing well. Lieutenant Reeves and Black Dragon and Lone Wolf were some of the only people left alive, and they were fighting versus 2 Aunic Ascendancy battleships and several other fighters and mechs. The group did their best to defend their ship, the Epiphany, while making it to the blinkgate. However, blinkgate was being jammed. They were unable to use the OmniNet, and they were unable to enter specific coordinates into the blinkgate, leaving their destination point randomized. Today's session starts with everybody going through the blinkgate. Normally, blink space travel is pretty much instantaneous. Wyatt, how many times do you think you've gone through blink gates?
I do long distance travel, so probably a lot, I imagine. I'm not sure. It depends on what a blink gate is. Is a blink gate like... Are they rare? They're not rare, right? They're relatively common, but still...
They're mostly going to be around very important core worlds. They'd be much rarer to see in like out-of-the-way locations or locations that don't have either a strategic advantage or some kind of material advantage, like some kind of resource that needs to be harvested. So
I think I've probably been to them a lot then. I don't think I've been out on the fringes much.
Okay. This time, when you go through the blink gate, generally what happens is there's no like real inertia that you really feel or anything like that. The ship kind of almost feels like it's floating. I mean, there's the acceleration that you have when you're just doing your normal traveling through space. Depending on how fast you're going, the ship might be under anywhere from 0.1 Gs to 1 G that you'd be feeling against your front of your body, and it would sort of feel like the back of the ship, the aft of the ship was down because of the way that the acceleration would work. When you enter blink space this time, it's also very quick. Have you ever felt or seen anything really strange in blink space before, Wyatt? Anything that just... Normally it's a black void. But have you ever seen anything that you thought maybe was a bit off, or something out of the corner of your eye, or something that was a little strange?
I'm going to say probably not, because Wyatt's life was extremely boring and average, below average, maybe even up to this point. So I think any flashback to Wyatt going through blink gates and stuff is me just doing the thing that you might do at like a trucker would do at a toll gate, where they just hit like the toll thing, pay the thing, move forward. And then like Wyatt would probably just go back to watching his screen, whatever he was watching. Like he really doesn't, it wasn't, apart from parking, I don't think Wyatt did any really piloting, honestly. He's really not much of an ace pilot, honestly. He just says that. He just drove a truck. So I'm going to say no, because I think if he saw something like that, then he would have some hope in life that there was more to it than just this most boring, basic existence, you know? Until this happened, I don't think he really experienced that.
When you activate your slipstream drive on your morning cloak, that's partially blink space that you're going through to get from point A to point B.
Right.
When you go through this time, there's a certain kind of static that runs through your mind. And I think you heard it when you used your slipstream drive as well in the morning cloak. It was probably just there in the background. I don't know if you really thought too much about it. And in this situation, there was a lot of chaos that happened as you punched it through the blink gate. So there's probably a little bit of that like residual yelling across the ship and people, you know, just kind of panicking that they got their mechs on board and etc. Just that battle chaos that happened. But there's a weird kind of static that happens this time. And you blink your eyes a few times and you see, you swear you saw some color or something happening in the void, which shouldn't be possible. It shouldn't be a thing that you see, but you do. And in maybe a second or two, you revert into real space. You start to get various notifications letting you know that you have reverted to real space. And the panels start lighting up. Ahead of you, you see ships and things. What appears to be a fleet of ships. You hear Polly's voice come over the communicator.
Okay. We just came out in Caracas. Oh. This is bad. This is bad. They're a part of Union, but we're not allowed in Caracas space.
Well, surely we can just explain what happened, right?
They're not exactly too forgiving. Be on the lookout for communications of any kind.
You're immediately getting communications popping up on the board, Wyatt.
Uh-oh. We got communications coming in already. Sure, I mean, I can 180 yes. Go back in.
Doesn't it need time to charge?
The blink... Well, it doesn't really work like that. I don't know what kind of ships you've been on before, Wyatt, but it's going to need time to recharge. And, well, I don't know if you're trying to look at your at your panels, but OmniNet is down, and I don't have any access to the blinkgate.
Sorry, Whack. Just a refresher for us and probably also the audience. The trade baronies were not in an okay relationship, right? And then
Caracas trade baronies are a part of Union.
right, and we are too. But who just sort of initiated war? Is it their
The Aunic Ascendancy.
The Aunic Ascendancy, and wouldn't they also then be attacking the baronies potentially?
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, they're attacking. The Aunic Ascendancy is a war with Union.
Perfect. Okay, that's what I wanted to know.
Mm-hmm. So you got your panels are being lit up, Wyatt.
Yeah.
You got communications coming in.
Let's,
Wyatt, you should just answer it and tell them the truth. They're gonna want to know what happened.
yeah.
They won't be forgiving, but we're here now. There's nothing that we can do. But at least if we're carrying the message that, the Aunic Ascendancy has opened fire and basically, yeah, I think they'll want to know.
We're like refugees, right?
It's
Sort
more
of.
a delicate situation, though.
Yeah.
Alright, let me just, hello there.
Unidentified ship. You have entered Caracas space. This is Alvik Waitholt of House Sand. Please identify yourself.
Hello there, Mr. Waithold. My name is Mr. Slate, and I'm a refugee.
A refugee?
Yeah. Now, I know we ain't supposed to be here, necessarily, but we had to, well, it was sort of an emergency, and we just went into a blink gate without punching in any coordinates, and this is where we ended up. I'm gonna bring the ship to a full stop, and then as soon as the blink gate's up and running again, we'll pop on out.
That is unfortunate because you do not have an invitation. Whether or not you came here randomly or not is not my problem. That is for the higher-ups to decide. It's going to require us to escort you to the nearest station for debriefing.
Very well. That should be no problem whatsoever. Standing by.
I then immediately close off comms to him and say to Polly.
Polly. They're probably gonna come and they're gonna come and search the ship and stuff, and then they're gonna find all the tubes with people in and the goop and the science. Is that a big deal?
A big deal? Yes, it's highly classified. This is part of why I was freaking out. Why didn't you let me talk to him?
Well, I thought maybe they would just let me leave again in a minute when the blink gate comes back.
Can't we just send them the footage of what happened? Like, surely they'll be more interested in the information we're bringing than our tiny ship.
Well, yeah, but
You don't understand. The data and everything that was happening at Research Facility 003 is especially classified.
So they can't look at the ship, or...
Yeah, but I mean, they don't need to know what was happening or that it was at a research center. Just show footage of what happened at the blink gate.
they're gonna board the ship and they're gonna see tubes with people in them.
Well, yeah, we can't let them board the ship, but I mean, if we send them some data, that will at least buy some time, because everyone will be watching. They're going to be watching the footage, and then we have time to get the fuck out of here.
They're not going to let us. They're going to pull us up. They're going to check the ship. We're probably going to be in a cell for 24 hours at least.
What if we convince them that it isn't highly classified stuff on this ship?
I don't think they're going to care. How big is their ship, Wyatt?
There's like a whole fleet out there.
Oh, shit. Okay.
The corrupted trade baronies are one of Union's most valuable resources. They mine so many of the valuable minerals and materials that Union uses all across our entire sector of space.
Okay, well, we cannot jeopardize the relationship between the baronies and the Union, or the Union will fall apart, and then we will definitely lose the war.
How honorable a people are they, Polly?
Well, for the most part, everyone that's a part of the Karakin trade baronies are, well, they very much believe in nobility and such, and they have very long-standing traditions. But just like anywhere else, you'd encounter people with different walks of life, and well...
Yeah, silver spoon. Silver spoon's not good.
A refresher for me,
kind.
sorry to interrupt. But we were in some of us, when we relived those memories, some of us were in the trade baronies, correct? The red and gold uniform?
Mm-hmm.
Or was that? Okay, just making sure. Sorry, thanks.
You're good.
I had a Navy uniform, KDS 00813, which was the
Think the Union, right? Because the Union basically took over
previous Union.
trade baronies, and then baronies are now part of the Union. So, probably begrudgingly.
I don't know how it's going to help us much.
I just wanted to make sure that I was remembering that correctly so I don't fuck it up.
Alright, what's the plan? Here's the thing. We're going to get pulled up. They're probably going to take us all away, question us. They're definitely going to ask us what the fuck we're doing here. They said we need an invite. We ain't got one. Before they let us go, they're definitely going to check the ship. They're going to ask what the hell the science vessel's doing here. We're going to tell them the truth, but they're still going to ask us a lot of questions, right? And then they're going to say, what's with the people in the tubes? And we're going to say, oh, cryostasis. And then he's probably going to say, they're just dummies. And then he's going to say, oh, they're my mates died in a tube. And then we're all going to have different stories. So why don't we get our stories straight? Then maybe they'll just let us go.
You don't understand. We are in the Caracas system. This is the capital. There's a few other blinkgates as part of the trade baronies that they control, but this is highly restricted. That's why the fleet's so big outside.
Yeah, but Polly, we can't change that. We're already here. So we need to figure out what we're going to do, because they're going to be here any minute now. So we need to figure out what they're going to tell them. If we can hide the people, I know we're not supposed to be here, but we're here. So we have to work with what we've got now.
So long as they don't know we're from Union, that's like the big thing, right? Is that what I'm understanding?
The ship has USB
Yeah.
The ship is marked with USB in various locations around it. It was never meant to be a ship that was meant for stealth. It's a science vessel.
I think we should hide the tubes if we can. The morning cloak's on board. It's got some cloaking abilities. Maybe we can see if we can cloak the tubes, and then we just distract them with the fact that we're a science vessel in this other area of space when we were openly attacked, and we need to send the message right away because other attacks could be happening.
It hasn't got any cloaking abilities.
It doesn't?
I didn't want them. I told Polly to replace it with something that makes me move really fast, and then 3-fold knives instead.
Okay, that's okay. I don't know. I think distraction might be the only way through this, but I don't know.
What if we wake them up?
I'm good at distracting. I mean, I can cause a scene.
Yeah, Polly, can we wake them up?
No.
Wake them up. No.
Look, I know you don't want to.
No, it's not a matter of want to. They will die.
No.
It makes no sense that
she's gonna. I don't know if she'd be near you, the group of you that went out in your mechs, but she's probably close. She's probably gonna look towards the Zhang where Heath is.
Heath shouldn't even be awake right now. Getting out of the tube early should have been impossible.
But it wasn't.
That doesn't mean I should
If I open up those tubes, I could kill those people.
Okay, but if they board this ship and see them in this state, they will probably kill them. Do you have any other better suggestion, Polly?
I can't do it. I won't.
Okay, then what's our alternative?
Will they know already, sorry, Wack, that this is a Union vessel by like an ID tag or a scan of us?
What's interesting is the Polly said the person that contacted you said that there was the vessel was unidentified.
Okay.
But we have USB on the painted on the outside of the ship,
Mhm.
right?
So my next question, is there anything, I'm completely doing a Serenity here. Is there anything in the ship, like grease or oil or paints, that I
Give
can
me-
winch myself out and have a
Give me a let's see, what do you have that might be able to help you here? This is a pilot-based skill.
to survive?
I
yeah.
don't think so. I think it's probably closer to hack or fix.
Yeah. Just want me to do a straight roll on that?
Uh-huh. That's a 5.
The good rolls begin.
While he's looking around for absolutely nothing of use, what is the most likely outcome, do you think? Or what? You know, like when you get pulled over by the police, you know the kind of outcome. You just be nice and you tell the truth, and they usually let you go. What? Do I have any idea of what I should do with these people, or what I think is going to happen? I'm assuming they're going to take us, they're going to check everything, we're going to have to sit. It's going to be like when you try and go through customs, right? Maybe.
You're a starship pilot. I think that you've been through various places. I guess we'll assume that you haven't been here before. You haven't been through the baronies. But you've been through a lot of places. Give me a travel knowledge roll.
Oh, God. Okay. 15.
I think it's pretty much just like you said. They'll probably check your stuff, take you to the base, debrief you, find out what's going on. And if you've done something illegal, they'll throw you in jail. And otherwise...
Experimentation is pretty illegal.
Yeah. And so the Karakan trade baronies and what's it? Our thingy is they're allied, or they are part of the same thing?
Union,
militaristically, Union, yeah.
The Karakan trade baronies are sort of a client state of the of Union. They provide them with the majority of their resources. The sort of running saying is that it's kind of like Dune, right? Like control the spice, control, you know, if you control, whoever controls the Karakan trade baronies has like a major like finger in the pies of Union, right? Like they provide so many resources to them that if they were to have problems, or if they, if they somehow were able to disband and cede from Union, it would be really bad.
But that's what happened before, right? Like they tried and Union sort of destroyed them? Okay, then what was the battle that we were remembering? It was trade baronies, I thought, against Union.
It was.
Oh, okay. So then what was that? I rolled a really good history roll, so I would actually know that.
They lost, so I assume Union took control of the trade baronies.
Union took control of
who
the
controls
trade
the spies.
baronies. I would actually like you to make me another roll, please, PB, and for regards to history.
Okay. What would you like me to do? Flat D20 then?
If you don't have anything that can help you with the battle history, you can give me a flat D20. That's a natural 1.
Yeah, okay.
She's back after last night's unbelievably impressive display of natural 20s, all 6s. Baby's back.
So, when you think back to what happened, you're really confused because you remember what you saw, in your dream state that you had or whatever. But now you're remembering things a little differently. What you remember now is the trade baronies were basically like attacked without provocation from Union. It's all jumbled. Everything's a little bit off. What do you guys do?
I say,
Right, listen. I don't think there's any hiding nothing. We ain't going nowhere. They're gonna stop us if we try and run. We're not gonna be able to hide anything on board. Listen. They're sort of with us, right? They're sort of with the Union. We're probably actually safer here. Could have been worse. We could have blinked straight into the Ionic Ascendancy. So why don't we just let them take us, tell the truth, and then maybe they can put out a message to some sort of Union ship nearby, and then they'll pick us up, and then we're all good, right? This is like a black op for the Unions. We just need to get the message about whatever's going on beyond the blinkgate with Lone Wolf or whatever his name was, Raph, and that lot. Someone's got to be higher than Raph. Eventually, the message will get to whoever that is, and then they'll come pick us up, take the tech. We'll let them know about, Prism. We'll be good. Bob's your uncle.
I have an idea. We're in a predicament right now, but there's one thing that improv class told me. So comedy comes in steps of 5 or something. Yeah, okay, yeah, maybe that's not important. What if...
Is that where you learned about the nut sauce?
No, that was different. What if we said that we were filming a movie and we're one of the ships, a part of the set, and
was it a movie about nut sauce?
That's actually a great idea.
Not a bad idea.
Yes. That way, we can explain everything in here as props. And, of course, we can all, get out of here alive, because they'll just be like, oh, they're just filming a movie, it's fine.
And
I'm
then...
sure, maybe somebody will know me. I got enough headshots around here.
Let me try one thing. Let me just try one thing here. I want to
scan the ship for life forms. Our ship.
Your ship.
I want to see if the tube life forms register as alive, or whether it just picks up us.
Okay. Let's see.
It'd also be good to figure out why we're showing up as unidentified. Maybe we got scrambled going through the gate.
I think you just need an invite is probably what they mean, but yeah.
Yeah, but they couldn't identify us. We should have had identification.
To be honest, I'm terrified that the Ionic Ascendancy have already won this place over and we're in the bad guy territory anyway, but that's just in my head because I've watched too much sci-fi stuff.
Let's see.
Probably not in Wyatt's.
Give me a piloting check, please, Wyatt.
Wyatt, good lord. 18.
Nice.
Okay. Scanning for the life forms above the tubes, about the tubes, you actually don't detect them.
Alright, listen. I still say we should probably tell the truth. Eventually someone is going to get a message to the military and the military can pick us up. But if we're going to just try and, cheese it through this.
Well, we already told them we were refugees, so why don't we tell them half truth, half lie? Like, we're a filming crew that was out in the middle of nowhere in space doing a thing, and then they openly attacked?
Yeah,
what was the name of the planet we were on?
The planet that you were on?
The bullshit planet.
The research planet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was Lucerne.
Lucerne.
Yeah, and the explosions went off. They removed any evidence and whatnot. It's just rubble there. So we can just tell them that they attacked us thinking we were an actual thing, and we were just filming a movie.
We were filming a movie on Lucerne. It's a bullshit planet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we can tell them it was a movie about, like, scientific people in tubes. We can literally hide the truth behind a lie.
Exactly. And what were you doing with those
Brilliant.
tubes? I mean, you were doing something over there. What were you doing with the tubes, Wyatt?
Oh, I was just scanning the ship to see if the life forms come up, because they're going to scan us. They're going to see, oh, there's 12 people on there, and then we're like, oh, there's only 8 of us, and there's obviously the tubes or whatever. Can't count that well.
Oh, so wait, the tubes don't come up?
They don't, so they might actually believe that they're props. However,
Perfect.
the problem is, this is the thing, and Holly's going to go ape shit if they open one now, aren't they? Oh, let's look at the dummy. Let's look at the dummy person in the tube. Psh, pop it open. Murder.
Tell them, I mean, it's going to come. Okay, so in order to make sure that everything goes smoothly, we're actually going to have to act like a production crew. So everybody's going to have an assigned position, as you would when you're making a film. Obviously, I'm going to
Can't we all just be actors?
Well, no. Obviously, I'm going to be the lead actor. But I think in order to make sure that everything goes smoothly, we have everybody else be assigned different roles, what you would do in a production film. So somebody needs to be a prop manager. So, to explain away why we have all of this stuff in here, somebody needs to be a prop manager.
And you were saying that you were the best boy Grip, I think?
Yeah, you should be the best boy Grip.
No, I'm giving up on that because you guys won't let me.
He should be the main actor, because he's attractive and kind of hunky looking, like a military type. He looks like he's an action hero.
What are you trying? I mean, I have the headshots. I have the actual.
He does have a lot of headshots, yes.
I tell you what, why don't I play Grumpy Merc, who's there for security?
Okay, that works.
I'm just gonna be an extra, okay? Because I don't know anything about acting, and it's way easier for me to pretend to just be an extra.
Yeah, I don't really know much about it.
Heck, you could be an intern. That's an even better idea, because usually interns just have no idea what's going on.
Okay. That's great.
Should I be an intern as well?
No, you look like an actor.
You can be the caterer. You can be the
I
caterer.
can be the caterer.
Just stay there checking the nut sauce supplies.
Yes,
Okay, are we committing to this?
we're committing to
I'm definitely committed.
Polly?
Polly, you can
It's better than any idea that I can come up with.
Yes, Polly, you're going to be prop manager, so you'll explain why we have all of this stuff.
Yeah, either prop manager or script writer, because you actually knew what was going on. So you know what truths to hide behind lies, right? Like if they ask you about the plot of the movie, you could just pretend that most of what you were doing.
Okay. I can do it.
Okay, good. Now, Wyatt, you're the director, because you smoke enough cigarettes to be a director, and you have that, laxity, you don't care about anything. You're a perfect director already.
But I'm driving the van as well. No director drives his own van around.
But I mean, we're refugees, so we had to make do. We got attacked without warning while still on the planet, and you bravely flew us out of here. Because before you were a director, you were a delivery driver.
Skip can be the camera person.
Exactly. Can Skip lie?
Probably not.
Well, not really. But we can
Well,
just
better-
make him be quiet.
Yeah, you should better permanently make him be quiet, or...
Oh, no!
Hit him with
I
a brick.
meant now. Like, if they ask him questions, he can't respond. And they can't scan him for data or anything? How does that work?
Yeah, pull his core systems out quick.
No! No, don't pull his core systems out, but maybe tell him to go to sleep or something somewhere else. Power down until we give a very specific command.
Well, I
Yeah,
can
then
just
we'll pull
mute
his core
him.
systems out while he's asleep.
All right. Before we go any further with that, we really need to know what the name of this movie is. What are we calling this movie? What is this movie that we're making? Because every single person is going to question us as to what this movie is.
Flanagan's Big Break?
Yeah, no one's watching that
well,
movie.
no,
You want to watch that? You want to sell the movie, don't we?
Oh, okay.
Hey!
What?
What
Okay.
about Star Troopers Wargate?
That sounds awful.
Star Troopers.
That would make sense why we were near an unvisited blinkgate.
Budget.
True. Very true.
Can't we just call it Battle at the Blinkgate? Or War...
Battle
it the blink? I can't call it battle the blinkgate. How did we predict what was going to happen? They're going to see straight.
Well, I mean, we were pretending to have a battle.
Yeah,
Absurd.
With the science vessel,
What if
though?
we call it Zero.Blue.Orion?
That's a great name.
No, it's a stupid name.
I think that's amazing. I think we should definitely use that. ZBO for short? Zebo.
Ollie, can I go back to sleep?
What
exactly does a Zero.Blue.Orion have anything to do with a blinkgate?
I don't know.
I have no idea. Just feels right.
It feels so right.
Who would name something Zero.Blue.Orion? You're all idiots.
Well, thank you for your
That's very harsh. I'm just getting into my role as Grumpy Mech. What more do you want?
All right. And we can just say that you're... What is that term, Flanagan? When somebody is so into their role that they become that way regularly?
Method acting.
Method. We'll just say that you're a method actor.
Call it an arsehole where I'm from, but sure, I'll go with that.
What is a method actor?
It's when you just literally become the, literally become the character that you're supposed to be playing, and you just get completely, you just live.
But then how is it acting?
Huh?
How is it acting if you become what you're trying to?
Well, because you're not actually that person.
Yeah, you're not actually the person. You're
just
somebody else.
So into it that you think you're that person.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just acting, but harder.
Yes.
Yes, only experts can do it.
Wow.
I see.
Can you do it?
Yeah, totally. I've.
Is that what we were doing in the gym?
No. It's just me.
Wait, what were you doing in the gym?
Nothing.
What did you tell him to do?
I'm
Okay,
so
anyways,
impressed by you every day, Stu.
Oh, thank you. But anyways, the movie, they're going to ask about what the movie is. It's actually better that nobody knows what the hell the movie's about except for the director.
Because that's true.
Yes, that's literally how it happens.
Okay, do we need to do anything? Like change outfits or like hide weapons? Or I guess we can explain away the weapons by being like, the director's crazy and wants us to use real things. Okay, this is a really good idea, Stu. This is really good. I think you may have just saved a lot of lives.
I hope so. We just need to
guaranteed us all to die.
We just need to sell it, so I think
Okay.
everybody just needs to get methoded into their roles.
Methoded. Okay.
Right.
Got it. Is there anything else I need to know? Absolutely do not do this at any cost.
So, just to be clear, what am I doing again?
I think
checking the nut sauce.
You're the caterer.
The caterer, yes.
Yes.
Caterer.
Look like a caterer. Okay.
Do I need a hat?
You don't need to. Oh, I mean, you can have a hat if you want.
Do we have a hat?
I look around for a hat.
There's no hat.
No, there's no hat.
Okay, so the reason they couldn't identify the vessel, do we have a reason for that? Do we need a reason for that?
The reason is that it's an unmarked vessel. It's a prop vessel, and the reason why it says the stuff it does on the outside is also painted on because this entire thing is a prop.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was
Also-
carried on a transporter. We didn't even mean to fly in this.
Also, if you open one of the tubes, the stuff inside the tubes is like massively corrosive.
Okay.
Yeah, well, yeah, Polly's going to deal with that. She's the prop manager. She's going to be the one to make sure, they don't mess around with stuff because it's very important.
Okay. Also, I mean,
How crazy is it for them to grow clones to use as props?
Oh, very, very unlikely. It's super illegal.
So I'm illegal in this space, just to clarify? Because I know I'm illegal in certain areas.
No.
Okay.
Not that you know of.
Okay.
Are they on their way?
They had already. They basically told you to wait. They were going to send like an escort. You have to realize,
powered it down.
Yeah,
just,
like
I
there's
just wondered if I think they're like heading towards us or if they're not.
Oh, on your sensors, you would have seen that there is a ship. There is a ship heading your way. It looks like it's some kind of like probably like a small frigate or a corvette style like class ship that's
So
heading your
fast.
way.
So fast.
Yeah, probably fast, and there's probably it has capabilities of like a shuttle or something that it can sort of send your way.
Okay.
Right, guys.
Wyatt, how far away is the fleet from us? Just in case this goes south, do we actually have a chance of getting out of here?
No.
Okay.
Everyone just commit to your roles, all right?
Okay.
And if we
They
just...
took away any access to the blinkgate.
Okay, that's okay. It's okay, we just have to
Some...
just pretend we're actors and then tell them what really happened. And we can even share footage of that. Because they absolutely decimated our entire crew.
I hate to let you know that my stims are wearing off, so I might have a little nap.
What now?
Yeah, I don't
I
like
love the fact that you're committing to your role, Wyatt.
Yeah.
You realize this is what it has to do with committing to a role. He's just tired.
No, that's lit. He is... You could have been you could have been a director in a past life.
Directors are tired.
I don't really watch a lot online.
They just
Why
let
are we filming our film at a research center?
The research center's secret, right, Polly? No one knows it's there.
It's extremely secret.
Polly,
Yeah, we're just filming on a hot planet. There was a hot planet thing.
where we've come from, right? The whole blinkgate network's linked to the OmniNet, which is completely fucked. So would they even know where we've come from?
No. They took away our access.
Plus, when we share the footage, they're gonna know where we were. They're gonna know that stuff. So really, we need to just tell the truth, but hide it behind a fake movie.
Alright.
What's
We were
most-
there and then the shit hit the fan
Yeah.
while we were filming
Yeah.
our movie, Solari Bloom, what was
Yeah.
it called?
Salami...
Zero.Blue.Orion.
Yes,
Yeah. And
It's such a terrible name.
I know.
No one's
But
gonna remember that.
it works.
I actually like it.
That we can remember.
Well, maybe. Okay.
If you struggle, just call it ZBO for short.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
That's fewer syllables.
That can be the working title. That's a thing, right?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I watch anime.
Okay. Don't animes have weird titles like that?
Should we all gather up? Should we all gather up somewhere or something?
Yeah, I should probably get out of this mech.
All right, I'm just so you know, from this moment on, I'm in my role. I am...
I'm just going to have a nap, I think, until they get here.
Okay. Would you like me to bring you some coffee? Isn't that what I do as an intern?
No, I think I'm good. I've had 3 cups already. Just, study my every action on your notepad and just hope that one day you can aspire to my greatness.
I don't have a notepad.
You should get one.
Okay.
Because every intern does.
Okay.
So you'd probably wait for maybe like 10 minutes or something before a ship would head your way. And you probably get like another ping on your communications, Wyatt.
Oh, shit. Hello?
Hello, this is Alvik Withold of House Sand. Alvik Withold of House Sand.
Hello there. This is Director Wyatt Slate of the Directive Zero.Blue.Orion Movie Makers Guild.
Please identify your ship.
This is a camera van that has been outfitted to look like a science vessel for a movie.
Please identify your ship.
Well, we called it on set the Epiphany.
Epiphany. Very well. Epiphany, prepare to be boarded. Representatives from the Karakin trade baronies will be coming aboard shortly.
Alrighty, we have got NDAs for you to sign, and you can then film us and we can film you. Right? We're making a movie.
Oh my god. Please go ahead and roll me. Oh god. Stay cool with difficulty.
I got stay cool last night.
Stay cool with difficulty.
Oof. Oh wait, no, we're good. I made it still, I think. 12.
Okay.
A movie?
Yeah, we were actually making a movie before we accidentally arrived here in the Kraken Trade Baronies. I'm a director with phony pictures. Phony pictures.
Funny pictures. We will be boarding the ship shortly.
Phony Pictures has the exact. It looks like Sony, but it's written phony like fake.
With an F or PH?
Yeah, phony.
Yeah. All right, amazing.
Okay. So yeah, like another few minutes pass. You probably get like a notification that there's like docking clamps that are being extended out towards the ship, towards the airlock. And yeah, where are you guys? What are you guys congregating? Like by the airlock?
Yes.
What are you doing?
Yes, I would like to say during those 10 minutes while we waited, I got out of my mech and was just where they're going to be boarding us, waiting and ready, and then also going over all the details of our story, like phony pictures and shit like that, so that we all know.
I'm like walking back, like I just had to say something. I said phony pictures. I remember seeing something like that once at the beginning of the movie. It was like,
phony it is. That's fine.
Yeah, Stu isn't there. He's just reclined on a bunch of crates, fanning himself with a piece of paper, being lead actor.
And Heath will have jumped out of his mech if I'm going to play, filming security. He'll be like with Effie and Wyatt and just kind
and
of.
I got a PDA.
The airlock
Tablet, yeah.
Yeah, I think Luca was probably getting together all of the nut sauce that he can sort of carry, and he sets it up on some kind of table. And I'll do a roll here for Luca.
He's got like one of those like pinnies on around his waist, like like a classic 30s wife looking frilled caterer's pinny. I don't know what they're called. I think they're called a pinny. It might just be a word I've made up. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, Luca's actually like a natural at this. He sets up like a almost looks like a professionally catered table with whatever he had around. He organizes the nut sauce in like a different like a pattern or something, like a flower. Yeah, it looks very professional. Looks very professional.
How is this?
Also,
is this good?
Oh, that's actually really good.
Thank you. I
don't
enjoy
talk to him, right? I don't talk to him or her. They're the help, right? What's the rules?
I think you yell at.
Right?
I think you yell at me often, according to what I looked up. I also had. Shit, what's the robot's name? Skip, right?
Yep.
I also had Skip go through the database of a bunch of really bad action movies in space and had him write a script, a 10,000 word script. And
Please roll me.
Yeah, I was going to ask if we could do that, but I repeated out.
Roll me a stay cool. This is with difficulty for sure.
Okay.
A 10. Okay. Yeah, so Skip, probably before he was muted, it was something along the lines of,
that's it. I made Skip watch 10,000 hours of bad films and had him write a script. That's the joke. Sorry.
This was a very strange amount of films to watch. I have gathered various information and have compiled a script.
Can he actually write because he can't speak?
PDA now.
Like, is it just going to be like a series of dots and dashes, like Morse code or something?
No, it's going to be the worst B movie ever made. But at least we have a script.
Okay, so yeah, you would have gotten a script that was like generated from Skip to your PDA. That's just sent there. I don't know what the fuck is there, but it's gonna be weird.
I would like to actually have, if he has multiple copies, I need that script in my hand, and that's.
Oh yeah, I'll send it to everybody. Yeah, I definitely send it to everybody's PDA if you have one, so that you can reference the script.
Okay. So, the airlock opens, and you can see, I think probably like 3 people walk aboard the ship. You see that they're wearing probably the colors, I would say, similar to your sort of like mech colors, Effie. They're sort of like a cream and a white. And they have like a like a partial piece of cloth across one shoulder. And you can see that the cloth has like a livery on the cloth. And you can see that some of them are different. And you can see one of the people has like blue hair and a bomber jacket on, sort of like just over the outfit. Dan, you want to describe what your character looks like?
I'm sorry, what?
I'm so happy right now.
Okay.
You look like an actual anime character, Dan.
That's why I shaved.
I love it so much.
Wow. That's a style.
You made it, Dan. Oh, there you
Oh, no, I'm not. I was just pausing for effect. Hi, yeah. Slight scar across his eye. Your stereotypical pretty boy anime guy.
He's shonen.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's what
like,
it's called.
Lovely, beautiful locks coming down with a hair back in a ponytail, bright blue hair, bomber jacket on. He does have the uniform, but the uniform underneath is kind of a little unkempt. But the bomber's real nice.
Yes. Please secure the room. I'm Alvik Whitholt of House Sand. You are... He looks at each one of you.
Who does he look at first?
He'll probably... Who would have gone forward in this situation? Because Stu was kind of like hanging back on some crates, looking super lackadaisical. Who do you think would have went up?
Well, I imagine we're all standing like in a line to receive them, right? So
that's what I'm asking. Like, who would have sort of?
I imagine Wyatt would be up front, right? Wyatt, or no? No,
I'm purposefully standing back a little bit.
Oh, okay. Then I'm assuming it would be either Polly or I.
Okay, Luca probably would have been there as well.
Cool.
Yeah,
it's
and
not me.
Polly's just kind of like looking around. And Luca says,
I am.
At that point, can I shout, "Oi! Don't say another word on my set." And then I push purposefully past Effie, like a little too hard, and push her out of the way.
Oh, sorry, sir.
Yeah, that's right. This is my movie set for our brand new movie, ZBO.
You said that before over the communications. Who exactly are you, and what are you doing in Karakin space?
I am director Wyatt Slate. You might know me from previous movies. Do you watch movies? You ever seen a movie before?
We have films that we distribute throughout the trade baronies. They are usually...
name one.
I am personally partial to White Sands. It was made. No, you didn't.
I'm gonna immediately perk up and be like, "Oh my God, does he not even understand film? Why do we have a bunch of uncultured people on this ship?"
Yeah, I was just testing him.
I know, right? Jeez.
Terrible. Terrible movie, White Sands.
White Sands was made by my house.
Your house can make movies? What sort of robot house do you have?
My noble house, the House of Sand.
Right, like your family. I thought you had like a house.
My
was like
family
snapping off a board and that, and like talking into a megaphone and making movies. I was about to say that's some serious AI.
Oh, you must be thinking of a different White Sands. It's ending with a Z at the end. This
I am
one.
thinking of that one. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're probably thinking of the one that ends with like an S. We're talking about the one that ends with a Z. Very big difference, just a subtle,
Yeah.
change. We took a,
White Sand Z.
Sir, why don't you let me talk to the gentleman?
You don't get to speak ever.
Alevik sort of leans in to the left. Starts talking with the person with blue hair that you see, sort of like under his breath.
Yes, sir.
Something is wrong here.
Yeah. Is it that obvious?
I don't think that they could be hiding it any worse.
Yeah, I've run jobs far better than this just by myself. I can't believe that it's incompetent. Should I?
Do you think that they are doing anything that we could take advantage of?
Oh, definitely. You'd like me to take a sweep around, sir?
Yes. Take a look.
All right, I need to... Who can show me around?
I can.
I thought you weren't supposed to speak.
Yeah, you ain't supposed to speak. No more speaking from you. Polly will show you around, and be careful with them tubes over there.
I will.
Fake tubes. They're not real people in there. You've got to be real careful about the green goop inside is super corrosive on your hands.
Oh, always, yes. Never.
Do not open them up or nothing, whatever you do.
Wyatt, please roll me. Yeah, flat D20.
That's a 1.
I'll if I need to touch anything, I'll have gloves on.
Yeah, but it'll burn through your gloves. That's what I'm saying. It's going to burn through your gloves, and it'll kill you. It'll burn straight through your skin, through the blood, through the muscle, right down to the bone. It'll be the worst thing you've ever experienced in your entire life.
My God, that is pretty awful, isn't it, sir?
Luca will sort of come up to each of you that's boarding the ship and
Would you care for some nut sauce? I'm catering this. I'm a very good caterer.
I've had enough nut sauce for the day. Thank you.
Oh, it's very good nut sauce.
Oh, I can see. Sir.
So that's a no on the nut sauce?
That's a no on the nut sauce. Thank you. I'll do.
What
my
about
sweet.
a protein slab?
Ooh, tempting. Very tempting. But again, I ate beforehand. Some real food. I don't want any of that. Thank you, though.
Fine.
If you're if you're gonna go for a walk around this ship with Polly, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to give you a little bit of a pat down, mate.
Oh, I think we're more in the position for that sort of thing.
Well, you obviously don't understand. Oh, I think he's going to walk a little bit closer and just kind of lean into this guy. Look, you clearly don't understand how shitty actors get, all right? And it's more than my job's worth if anything happens to them. And I get the feeling you're the kind of guy who understands how this goes, so don't make me look like a dick, all right?
What's your job? Sorry, I'm trying to get a feel for what's going on here.
I'm security, mate. I've got to keep all these incompetent morons alive and get them back to the studio. Or
Fuck, are you calling a fucking incompetent moron then, eh?
Be quiet, the adults are talking.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realise. Who do you think signs your phony check? I do. Director of White Sands with a Z, the rom-com.
He doesn't even pay you?
No, I do pay him, which means I pay him not to call me an incompetent moron. And remember, don't touch the tubes, whatever you do. And what's he doing? And I point at Stu. I would like to say that I'm getting visibly angry.
What is it this time?
What are you doing laying around? And you got a scene to shoot?
I'm reading my script.
Page 14 from the top.
I have arrived in will.
Energy.
I'm gonna read it. Just, oh my God, give me some space. I can't.
Once more feeling, yeah? Can we have some fucking feeling out of you for once?
Where is my intern? Where is my coffee?
Calm down. I'm gonna sort of just to Rushman or Stu and like just slightly hold him. All right, calm down, boys. Calm down. No,
I can't deal with this. I just cannot work with him. He is just so. I cannot do this. I'm gonna storm off.
I'm behind Luca during the whole thing.
You're coming with me. Let me show you how a real actor storms off the set. Take notes.
I'm climbing up Luca's considerable back and I'm getting up near his ear and I'm like, if you need to go full Hulk.
What is full Hulk? I don't understand.
And I'm gonna take the food. I'm gonna take the nut sauce from him and say, listen, I'm just gonna take that from you, all right? You get hungry. We need you hungry. We might need you hungry. I'm just saying, we might need you hungry.
I don't like being hungry.
Nah, you don't like being hungry, do you, big man? You got a crazy glint in your eye.
I do. Should I clean it?
Nah, keep it. You might need it. They look tough, apart from the pretty boy.
All right. Should I give them some nut sauce? Maybe they want some now.
I take all of his food from him.
What are you doing? I'm the caterer.
I need the food for now.
But I'm the caterer. I need to be method.
You need to stand there. Do as you're told. I'm the director.
I've started walking through the ship at this point while they've been arguing.
Lucas just kind of tries to find a place to look on the wall, and he's just staring that way. He doesn't know what to do. He's just rigid. Yeah, and I think what are you doing? Did you say, Dan?
I started walking down the ship while they were arguing. And
yeah. Okay. So Polly will kind of rush after you, and she says,
"Yeah. So we're. Let me show you the prop ship that we've put together. This way." Will lead to the cockpit area. Follow me.
Of course. I follow.
Okay.
See the cockpit?
Yes. As you can see, the look of the ship was meant to really showcase all of the things that you might see in a science vessel. Does it look like a science vessel?
It does. You've done a fantastic job making it look exactly like a legitimate science vessel.
Thank you. Yeah, it was my responsibility. I put a lot of work into it.
It shows. It really shows. Could we see those tanks that they were mentioning, that the very fake don't touch tanks?
Sure.
That would be great. Thank you.
Yeah, it's off to the side of the cargo area. Yeah, I'll take you right there.
Great. Thank you. Well, after that, I'd love to look at the cargo as well. Just see what you have stored, or props.
We don't have that much.
It was primarily, we were just trying to get to the next shoot location.
Right, of course.
Most of our gear is there.
Great. Well, it'd be good to see it, just to see what you have for gear.
You can see some of the work that I've done on the prop mechs.
Oh, good. Wonderful. Prop mechs. So fun. So fun.
Okay, follow me.
I follow.
She keeps doing the thing where she's like looking over her shoulder, like just to make
Every
sure
time
you're
she
there.
looks back at me, I give her like just the warmest of smiles.
God.
You fake bitch. I shout with rage at Stu. Somewhere further back.
I've stormed off and I've motioned for Effie to follow me. Like telling her to write down notes on how to properly storm off a set.
Okay.
So, but I'm actually concerned with the I am concerned because Polly's kind of by herself, so I want to see if I can, be within try to make it seem like I don't care about them, but like be in a close-ish proximity to make sure things don't go bad.
Okay. Definitely need a roll here.
Okay.
Let's see. What do you think you want to roll for it?
Because I'm still trying to. I don't know if I have anything for this. I think I would just try to like look nonchalant and like just station myself somewhere close, but like act as if I'm just not even involved. Maybe
blissful ignorance. Why not?
Blissful ignorance. Yeah.
Blissful ignorance. Go ahead and roll me a blissful ignorance.
What?
Okay.
Did that even apply the? Yes, I think it did.
Yep.
Wow,
It did.
I got a nat 1.
No, you got a 2.
Oof.
That's pretty blissful.
Okay, so I think that he's got deception stuff. That's kind of all that he has, but he couldn't figure out the right one to do. So I gave him the highest one that he had. All right. I think what happens is you're overacting this just like way too hard. Take it away.
Man, I don't care what they're doing over there. I have like the least amount of interest in what they're doing. Like, who is that guy?
I'm
just like looking and then like just kind of like taking cutbacks real quick.
A triple take.
Stu, I absolutely trust you and trust that you know what you're doing, but shouldn't we mention the attack at some point?
Yeah, we should, but I'm just keeping an eye on what's going on right now. You should really take some notes.
I absolutely am taking notes in case they ask to see it.
Okay, so now that they know that I'm not interested in what. Yeah, I'm not interested in what they're doing.
I mean, I think he's looking right at us. I think he absolutely knows we're here and that we're staring at him.
Was he?
Yeah, he keeps look at his smile.
No. God, he's crazy. I'm okay. So obviously
I think he looks nice.
No.
I mean, look at his smile. He's so friendly.
Okay, I think So he definitely saw me that time.
Yeah, he waved.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. I waved back though, so maybe we're also friendly.
So now that he thinks that I'm definitely looking at them, he has to know that I'm not interested in, him and Polly going to the tanks, which is why I'm totally looking. Here's my number. Give it to him and tell him to call me.
What?
Do it. Do it now. Intern, you gotta do it now. Do it now.
Okay.
Do it now.
I run over. What did you gave me your number on what?
I just
like on the
on my
PDA or what?
headshot. I gave my number to you on one of my. I have like a dozen of these.
Okay.
It's my number on my headshot.
Excuse me, sir.
Oh, yes, sweetheart.
I didn't catch your name.
Oh, Yeg Klondike.
Mr. Klondike. Mr. Flanagan would like me to give you this.
He carries around his own headshots.
Yes.
It just keeps getting better. He wanted to, and it has. Is he propositioning me?
I think so.
Well, I'll just tuck that away. I'd rather have your number, but we're looking at the tanks right now, miss. So, or at least we're going to.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. But I think I should also mention, do you want to know about what happened, like the attack? It's kind of pretty important.
I'd like to look at the ship first. I don't know. It seems like
who should I talk to about the attack?
That would be, of course, well, the main officer, Lord Whithold.
Whithold. Okay.
He'd be the best one, I think.
Okay. Okay, great. Enjoy your tour of the ship and looking at the tubes.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. And then I will leave because I can stay cool. I want to act like it's no big deal that he's looking at the tubes.
Okay, yeah, give me a stay cool roll, please.
Yeah. I hope so.
13. Yeah, you're keeping your arms down so the pit sweat doesn't show. It's a high-level technique. Just don't do this. You'll be fine.
Arms close, and I have the PDA right here.
Yep.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Okay, I head back to the other area. But as I'm passing by Flanagan, I'm like, I wink and I give him a thumbs up.
And Flanagan's immediately going to think, oh shit, it worked? Hey, it's pretty cute. Wait.
Go ahead and give me 101 ways to seduce your way to success, please, Flanagan.
Oh boy, Flanagan actually thinks he's being hit on. This isn't acting anymore. Flanagan actually thinks he has a shot with this really beautiful man.
You got this, baby.
All right, it's time
You
to
just
break.
gotta charm it up. Charm it up. Yeah.
It's time to break out the book. So Flanagan is thoroughly convinced that he actually seduced this beautiful man, and is no longer concerned as much with the tubes as much as I gotta jump on this opportunity. Flanagan's gonna actually make his move and head on down there.
So yeah, Polly and Yeg have gone over. She would have brought you to the mechs first.
Okay, even though I'd said I want to look at the tubes first. I'm just making note of that. Okay.
Yeah, she would have brought you over to the mechs first and just say,
yeah, so it took me a bit of time to print these out and to make the cockpits and the weaponry and stuff look convincing. But I think I did a pretty good job with all of the battle damage and what do you think?
Wow, you really did. This is, I couldn't have told the difference between a real battle-worn mech or a printed one.
Yeah,
That's
you. I used a pipe and a hammer for some of the bullet holes.
I'm sure you did.
I think that going simple works the best.
Oh, I can imagine. Do you mind if I take some pictures?
Pictures?
Yeah. For some data because they look great.
Well, we have a camera person. If you want, I can give you the information.
I've got my own. I appreciate it though.
Okay.
Thank you. Peggy, could you take a few pictures of this?
And immediately, I want to have snuck up behind one of the mechs and just quickly, before taking, just do like a pose against it, just as smooth as I can.
Sure. Sure. So yeah, when you reach out to Peggy, I think you get back.
Yes, we can do that.
Thank you, Peggy.
Yes.
And at this point, I see good old Flanagan like sprawled and posed in the background behind
It's
him.
just like a slow pan, like the camera just goes like this, like, and Flanagan's leaning against the leg of the mech.
Okay. That's a nice picture right there. What was your name again?
Oh, me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, hey, how's it going? Flanagan, Stu Flanagan. Perhaps you've heard of me.
Have I heard of him?
Go ahead, Rashman, Stu, go ahead and roll show off for me, please.
All right.
Oh my God, a 19. Yeah, you definitely have seen Stu Flanagan before.
I have my book in my hand, just as I'm posing, just to kind of like
it's
that.
It's just a copy, like it's got his picture, and he's making the same face that's on the book, so it's just like a.
I've seen it on the net at one point as like top 10 worst pickup books. Is that?
It's. I think you've seen him in like every bargain bin, bookshop type location possible, like. Get your complimentary copy of 101 Ways to Seduce Your Way to Fame by buying any other book, literally anything else, and just take it.
Also, the commercial.
Yeah.
Don't forget the commercial.
And, yeah, of course. The rash cream commercial. There had to be an outbreak. What was this? What was the rash that had been this cream was created for, Stu?
It was actually a rash created by a previous cream that they sold for like. It was one of those.
Oh my God! Big Pharma is real!
And it must have been big in the Carrican trade baronies or something, because you've seen
The first one was very popular here until the rash hit. So he's infamous for selling the product that solved the problem.
Yeah, you recognize him right away.
Oh my God. Ash Flanagan.
What was that? Rash Flanagan? No, Stu Flanagan. Nice to meet you.
Well, no, but you go by Rash Flanagan here. You're very famous.
Oh, yes, I see. My reputation precedes me.
Oh, boy, does it. You solved the epidemic.
I know,
or at least sold the solution for the epidemic. My God.
I'm just a simple
closer look at you.
Oh, absolutely. Yes, absolutely. Always have time for my fans.
As he gets closer, I'd love to do the arm touch move and take someone out.
Okay.
To dinner.
Go ahead.
He's gonna kill him. Oh god.
Go ahead and take someone out.
16.
So
he's trying to seduce me. I'm going to seduce him right back.
So, how are you trying to take him out? Like, what are you trying to do to him here?
I want him to be in a stupor. I can clearly tell he's trying to hit on me.
Okay.
He's trying to use everything he possibly can to win me over, but I just want him to be a puddly mess.
So, you feel this like weird like tingle, and you go like a little cross-eyed for a second, and you get a little wobbly, Stu.
Can I call you Stu?
Yeah, yeah. You can call me. Yeah, Stu.
I don't think I've ever met anyone as famous as you.
Well, I mean, shoot. Hey, thank you.
Now, I've got a very important mission right now. I have to do this sweep of the ship, protocol and all that. It's really boring. I'm going to be very honest with you. But what would make things so much easier as I get closer? Could you get me the specs of this ship? It just make my life immensely less difficult. I've got to report to the captain and everything. You, a big smart man, you could do this for me, couldn't you, Stu?
Go ahead and get a hold of, please. Yeg.
That's a 21.
Shit.
I know you could do this for me. And I'm sure we could talk about other things afterward.
Immediately, that anime, like that kettle, like whistling as like slowly bread just rises up through Flanagan.
Wait, we can do that. We can do that. I have filters.
I'm just a stammering mess at this point. I'm just
Go on ahead, Stu. I'll wait here for you.
I'm just gonna immediately bolt, like, out of the room. Just like, okay, bye. I'm gonna get that for you. Call me.
As I'm waiting for him here.
Okay. Stu runs off. Polly is just kind of looking back and forth between the situation, completely bewildered.
I give her a wink.
Wow. I don't think I've ever seen Stu be quiet.
I have a way with words.
I guess you do. Okay, so you said you wanted to see the tubes?
Yes, now I got all the pictures I need of these, and the tubes would be great.
Okay.
Thanks, Polly. It was Polly, right?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Oh, good.
I'm the prop manager.
That's right. Yes, because you built all of these. My God.
Yes, I did. I did
so
build
good.
all of these.
Mm-hmm. So the tubes, you built those too, right?
Yes. And as Director Wyatt was saying, the liquid is extremely corrosive. We had to get the right look more than anything, and it's just safer for everybody if it just stays in there.
It's safer to make corrosive liquid that looks right. Of course.
Well, yeah, it had to have the right bubbles and look real intimidating.
Yeah. No, absolutely. I don't think normal carbonation and gel would work quite right. I mean, I'll see, of course, and I'll see the wonderful job you did.
Well, the bubbles had to be bigger because we're... Well, let me show you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Polly
I
will.
follow her.
Yeah, Polly will bring you over towards the tubes and anything. Is anybody trying to do anything else?
Oh, mate, you don't even understand what I'm doing.
I don't. That's why I'm asking.
Can I get the red filter?
Okay.
There are 2 other people, right? With us.
Yeah.
What's Heath doing?
Heath's still at the entrance with you and the other 2 that came on board. Looking vaguely threatening and security-like.
I'm like pacing up and down and breathing really heavy. And I like tap Heath on the shoulder. Oi, I need your help with this hatch over here. I go over and start fiddling with a random bit of the ship, just angrily.
Fine. And I'll just huff and slowly walk over.
Your guns. Where are the fucking guns?
Did we actually have any when we came on board, Whack? I know
Yeah,
I said,
you would have
I
had
said
your
it-
you would have
my
had your
pilot
weapons.
stuff, so-
Yeah.
Mine's still in my mech cockpit.
Right. Yeah. We're gonna need to take them out, aren't we? If this all goes fucking sideways, get me a gun, set Luca off. He'll like rip the head off of one. You shoot one of them, I'll shoot the other one of them or something. You know what I mean?
All right.
They're looking at us funny, aren't they? They're looking at us fucking funny.
And you're probably going to enjoy it.
Yeah, they get their fucking paws all over my ship. And this is my ship. I'm the fucking director.
I need you to punch me. As hard as you can, right in the face.
Why?
Because you're the director, and I've annoyed you, haven't I?
You know what? You are fucking annoying me. You know that? Where did you even come from? What are you even doing here?
Tube, just like the rest of the people over there. Now just punch me in the face.
Yeah, I want to fucking punch you in the. I want to punch you in the fucking face. I want to punch you in the fucking. I would like to punch him in the face. I punch him in the face.
Alrighty. Let's see.
I have assault.
Yeah, it's assault. Go ahead. Give me an assault roll.
1. Can I do this instead? Can I do a thing?
I don't know. What are you trying to do?
As I go to punch him, I breathe, and can I pass out?
Absolutely.
The stims had a thing on the end of them that says that it is known to occasionally provoke rage in some users, and I feel like 100% it does it to me. And I just work myself up, and I kind of stop breathing and hyperventilating, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking punch you.
So he like reaches back to punch you, and then just like leans forward and just fucking tumbles and collapses to the ground.
Throws me the fuck out. I can't handle the stims.
So what is this episode? So as Wyatt just like launches forward with his fist and just loses energy, Heath's just going to step to the side and let him fall flat on his face. Slight change of plan now, and just take him under his arms, like loop him under his armpits, and start kind of dragging him. Basically, I want to try and drag him out and get towards my mech. And I'm just going to look at the other 2 guys from the Caracas Baronies that are on our ship and just go, civvies, eh? And carry on dragging him out the room.
What's his problem?
Well, he thought it would be a good idea to try and punch the security guy. You see, directors, you know, they have a big fat fucking ego, and now he's on the floor. And if I don't put him to bed, I get a once on my pain cut.
Go ahead and roll me. Yeah.
I do have a charm.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Trait.
Charm it up. You've got a +4. Damn, dude.
In that. Jeez.
Oh, man.
That's an 8. Okay. So he looks at you and says, right. Look. Drag him over to the crates over there. Sit him down.
All right, but then it's your responsibility, mate. If you're happy to sign off, I mean, I've got to go and tell my employer
I'm
that I've
not
left the
signing
direct-
off on shit. You're going to put him on the crate. I've got a weapon. I'm going to shoot if there is a problem. It's simple.
Okay, so I'll leave him there. If he moves, you shoot him. Be honest, probably be doing both of us a favor. He's kind of a prick. And then I'm going to go and check my contract. And I'll start dragging him over to the boxes and prop him up.
Can I come in at this moment?
Sure.
Oh, yeah, I see. I come in here and I see you dragging unconscious Wyatt, and I think I just freak out.
Stu ran past you, by the way. Like, he just fucking bolted past you, like, like giggling.
What happened to Wyatt?
Well, he decided he'd be an asshole, like always, and tried to punch me, but he's not really made for it. So he fell over and he's having a little nap. So you get to speak now, all right, intern lady?
That would be great. Can I say something now?
Wyatt, and I'm gonna get down, and like maybe I'm gonna pick up Wyatt's hand. I'll be like, Wyatt, the intern would like to speak. Is that okay? Say nothing if that's fine. I mean, it's fine, go ahead. I don't mind. Yes, he says that's fine. I'll just drop his hand.
Okay, great, because I really don't. I'm afraid that I don't want to upset him because he is the director, of course, and what he says goes, right?
Absolutely. I mean, I don't listen to him, but you chumps have to.
Yeah, I
I've
have
just got to
to.
keep him alive, and I'm not that much of a fan.
Oh. So about what happened and why we're refugees, did you want information? What's the guy's name again?
Levick Whithold.
Whithold, okay. Mr. Whithold?
Yes.
I have some footage here of what happened just before we went through the blinkgate. I think it's really important. I know that you want to investigate the ship and all.
Not my job. You can show it to the person that debriefs you after we bring you back to the space station.
But lives may be at stake.
Lives being at stake? I thought that this was some sort of movie production.
Yeah, and then we were attacked by shit. What was the other group that attacked us? I will never get this right.
Alnic Ascendancy.
There we go. The Alnic Ascendancy.
I'm not even going to tell you anymore. You're going to have to get that shit right on your own.
The Alnic Ascendancy. They attacked us. They destroyed half of our crew. And it was
Right. Fine. Tell it to the person that debriefs you. It's not my problem.
Okay, but if they attack other areas like the trade baronies and you didn't tell your superior officer right away, I think you'll be in trouble, don't you think?
Right. The Alnic Ascendancy is going to attack the Karakan trade baronies. They would be so stupid. Why would they attack us here? That is foolish.
I'm just saying, it's your ass, not mine. I did my job.
Go ahead and give me... This is not going to be easy. Yeah, stay cool. With one difficulty.
16.
Okay. He says, I'll mention it.
Here's the footage. Can I send it to you and you can send it? It's really important.
Fine.
I want to prevent any other terrorist attacks.
I think judging from the way that these guys are acting, they have to deal with a lot of bullshit on the day-to-day, you know? Like, they probably have to deal with all the, like, little... This is the group that they send out for, like, all the little bullshit problems that happen. Like, oh, there's a ship that was uninvited, whatever. You know, it's generally not that important to them.
And
However,
how many people are in this room right now?
There's the 3 people from the Karakan Trade Baronies. And there's Stu ran off. Wyatt's passed out.
Heath and I.
Heath, you, Polly, and Luca.
Oh my god.
However,
I'm gonna, Dan. Yeah, okay. So when I show him this and hit play and have him look at it, because I'm gonna make eyes with Heath, and then I'm gonna try to take him out. I'm
Okay.
assuming I...
how do you try to do this?
I'm gonna try to, while he's looking at the PDA, I want to just, rely on my FE Prime and knock him out.
You're trying to knock him out. I
That's
just want to
right.
be clear. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Not kill him, but I'm using my take him out skills to just incapacitate him.
So when you're saying that you want to knock him out,
Yeah.
you're trying to give him like a blow to the head to knock him unconscious.
No. I think I would like to... Isn't there's
A Vulcan
nerve
thing him.
Yeah, I want to kind of like make it not so obvious. And I want to absolutely make it look like maybe he passed out. And I'll, if depending on how I roll, I'm going to like dramatically catch him and be like, oh my God. And then
I need 2 rolls then.
Okay. Act unseen and unheard and take someone out?
Yes.
Okay. Which one do you want first?
Take someone out.
Okay.
A 14. Okay. Act unseen or unheard.
18.
Okay. How do you want to do this?
Yeah, while he's looking at the PDA, I'm absolutely going to press a nerve either in his back, maybe a couple. I'm just relying on FE Prime. This is literally her prime directive. This is what she does. She goes in, takes people out quietly, and I'm just going to let her kind of take control, go right up his back with a couple of things. And then as he falls, I'm going to call for help. I'm going to catch him and call for one of the other people.
Okay.
Yeah, I think as soon as Heath sees him go down,
Yeah.
he'll run forward.
Help!
And go, oh,
Help!
why is everyone falling over?
Wait. Well, he looked at the attack, and I think I don't know. He just fainted.
Well, it's a pretty severe attack.
It is pretty serious.
Other guy, go and let
Help.
me talk to him. I want to drag
What
this
is going
off.
on?
I don't know. He just fell over. Please help me.
Yeg.
I can't hold him up. I'm a weak
Yeg.
woman. Please help me.
Alevik, sort of.
Damn it. I knew I shouldn't have hired him.
He rushes over and he says, Yeg, stop laying about on the job.
I don't.
You have
I don't
work
know.
to do. Yeg! Yeg!
Can you take him? He's really heavy.
He's gonna say, lay him down on the ground.
I do that.
Just drop him. He'll bounce.
I do that.
You drop him.
Well, I mean, yeah. Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Oh my God. I'm so sorry. He was just really heavy.
Yeg.
Yes.
Roll me
Wait,
a
what?
flat D20, please.
Will do.
Wait a second. Yeg?
Yeg.
I think PB was just tracking one of the randoms that was in there.
I was attacking the main dude in the other. Yeg's in the other room. I'm in the main warehouse with Wyatt and Heath.
Oh, I'm sorry. You were doing this to Yeg.
Yeah.
I thought you were doing this to Yeg. Okay, you were doing this to one of the basically one of the other Karakin guys.
Yolga,
Okay.
the main guy, the
Okay.
main head guy that I was talking to.
He still would have yelled for Yeg. And he walks over to this guy and he says, Stovik?
So I did it to the main guy I was talking to when I showed the PD. Who's the main guy? Ulrich?
Alevik would have been
Yeah.
standing back.
Isn't he the one that was talking to everybody?
He was, but he was sort of
Then-
overseeing everything.
Okay, that's fine.
It would have been one of his other, it would have been the other guy that was there, whose name you just heard was Stovik.
Okay.
Okay. So he would have gone over to Stovik and he says, "Stovik, what are you doing? Yeg! Yeg!
What? Do you want pictures or not?
We have a problem with Stovik."
Fuck, what, did he drink too much again?
Probably.
Give me a moment. Let me get these pictures.
I was just showing him footage of the attack and he just passed out.
This is ridiculous. Yeg.
Yes.
I still want a flat D20 from you, please.
Can and will do. 17.
I've finished scanning the ship.
Thank you, Peggy. What did you find?
Some very interesting things. It appears that there are several life forms in those tubes. I've activated my Eye of Horus.
Good.
I can see everything.
Very good, Peggy. Okay, can you scan that to my my data pad, please? So I can review it later?
Are we stealing anything?
Oh, yes.
I can't wait.
Neither can I. Thank you, Peggy. And I've probably sped up toward the tank room after getting called by Whithold, because I want to get pictures of that real quick, especially after the information I just got from Peggy.
And that's probably a good place for us to take a break.
God damn it.
Let's take a break because we're way over on break. Let's take a little bit of a break, folks. Yeah. Let's take a little bit of a break. That was a very extremely unexpected turn to what I wanted to do with the episode today. But when you think outside the box, I gotta just let it happen. It's too good. It's too good. So let's take a quick break, folks.
Through the plan immediately.
Yeah, it was not going well. It was not going well.
I wasn't doing that great, but I thought it would be. We'd have some
Have
chance.
a little bit of hope.
Thanks for letting me seduce you, Stu.
Yeah. So, we're gonna be right back. If you guys have not done so, please make sure you follow all of these wonderful people. Follows are free. Make it happen. And if you have yourself a Twitch Prime or an Amazon Prime that you have not used yet, consider throwing it their way. Make that happen. And we have a special guest with Dan as well, so make sure you follow Dan if you're not doing that. And if you're not, you're crazy. Dan's great. He's a great guy. Go follow him and go sub and stuff. Otherwise, we'll be back in a little bit. If you want to help support Tablestory, one of the best ways you can do that is to head on over to our Patreon, tablestory.tv/pledge for that. And we'll be back in just a few minutes, guys. Hang tight for more Zero.Blue.Orion. And if you missed it, this weekend we did the August Alliance Brad ran. And there was
so good.
There was a shill show goal that was hit, and there was a secret shill show goal as well that was made up on the spot because Peachy's now making an album, and we're also doing a second episode. So let's play the August Alliance trailer, and we'll be back in just a few minutes, guys.
Also, the album was called Gundam Fuck.
Do it. Watch the episode to find out.
Welcome back, everybody, to Tablestory Zero.Blue.Orion. Welcome back.
Hi.
All right. We return as we have just found out that there's some other stuff going on here. Okay. So, Stovik, this person that you've kind of knocked out here, brought to the ground. You get him sort of like piled up, probably with Wyatt or something, on the crates. Like Luca would help, and he says,
Should we get him some nut sauce? Or what exactly should we be doing? Has he eaten today? I can feed him. I'm a caterer. I'm catering.
Whack, just to cover this, I was about to say before we went on break, when this commotion happens, when he gets the nerve pinch, Heath will have attempted to use that kerfuffle to back out to try and get to his mech.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and give me a... Okay. Let's see. Do you have any stealth-like skills that you might be able to use?
Survive, and that's about it.
That's not stealth. Go ahead and give me a flat D20, please.
Dan, are you prepared for your cameo to be reduced to a fine paste as he does the Hulkbuster move on you?
As Heath is kind of like backing away, trying to like get towards the mech, he trips over the running body of well, I guess he runs into Flanagan, who's sort of burst back into the room. So Heath, you just slam into Flanagan.
Where are you going?
I gotta find ship. I just still have steam just radiating off of me.
Breathe.
I need to find. I don't ask why, but I need the ship specs. I need them now.
Why do you need the ship specs?
I just need the ship specs. Don't worry about it. It's not even me being a method actor. I just really need the ship specs.
Right, okay, hang on. If you're an actor, I read a book once. What's your motivation? That's what I need to know, right? Ship specs. What's your motivation? Why? Who are you giving ship specs to?
You know the blue-haired, pretty boy, face guy.
There's not many of them on the ship.
He's hitting on me, and
he's hitting on you.
I just need to get the ship specs.
Okay. I don't really know your romantic history, mate. And to be fair, this is the most we've ever talked. But may I introduce you to the idea of playing hard to get? All right, don't give him what he wants. Leave it at least 3 days.
I thought about it. I gave it a quick once over my head, and I've decided that I'm going to get him the ship specs. Please, the ship specs.
Right. I'll tell you what. I'll come and give you a hand. I think that's the wisest idea.
Excellent. Awesome.
Minder. That's what all the big movie stars get, right? I'm your minder now. I'll come and help.
Thank you. I swear to God, you are a lifesaver. Thank you. I don't even know where to look in this place for ship specs.
That's all right. I'll tell you what. You come with me. We'll go and get them together. All right? And I'll put an arm around him and kind of start to lead him off towards the nearest terminal, wherever looks like it's got buttons.
Okay, let's see. I think Flanagan is impeding you even more as you try and back away from this scene. This is going to be a flat D20, and you're going to also have a difficulty.
Oh, nice. Just to clarify, I'm just trying now to go with Flanagan. I'm not trying to get to my mech now. I'm just going to go with him.
Yeah.
So do I do a flat D20 and then roll a difficulty afterwards, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, fuck. There's not even any point rolling.
That's a 1. Yeah, so Alevik says, wait a minute. Get
What?
back here.
I need to help him.
I don't care. Get back here.
Come on! I really need to do this.
If you want him pressing buttons unaccompanied, then that's on your head.
I don't want anybody leaving this room anymore. Yeg! Where the hell is Yeg?
I'm getting something for Yeg. Just let me go.
Shut up! Sit down.
I'm just gonna sit down and just be like defeated.
Do I hear him yelling Yeg? Because I don't know how big this ship is, like how far away we
Yeah,
are
I think
now.
you
We're like
can. Yeah, I think you can.
2 minutes.
2 minutes? I'm just as I'm saying it, I'm running off, and I grab Heath.
You grab Heath and run?
Yep.
I offer no resistance. Is it by the hand? I wanna think it's by the hand.
It's just by the forearm.
Going over the shoulder.
Okay. As you turn your back to run off, you feel this sudden jolt. You get stunned and knocked down to the ground. Both of you.
Oh, fuck.
I told you not to run. So
Did I hear a stun? Did I hear a stunner?
You're just kind of like twitching on the ground. Like a little bit like a flopping fish out of water.
Fucking actors.
Are they causing problems, Whithold? Do you want me to stop my job? I can come help. You're giving me too many things to do. I can't be in multiple places.
Give me a...
Like yelling down the ship.
Yeah, flat D20.
Okay. I say read the situation. I could do too.
I don't
Okay.
think so.
7.
Yeg, I need you here now.
Fine. And I, Holly, could you come with us? And maybe just you could get a dossier or something. Give me the
Yes.
pictures of, yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Great. Thanks.
You guys were like right near the tubes, by the way, like as all this was happening. You kind of get like ushered away from them.
Did I see what they look like before we left?
Yeah, you probably did. You saw that they were kind of like person-sized, with sort of, it's like kind of like a Bacta tank. They had the green fluid and it was a bit bubbly in there.
I just wanted, okay. All right.
The one that you probably saw did not have a person in it.
Okay. But, okay. I have a rough idea of what these probably are, especially after the scans from Peggy. Okay. All right. So, yeah, I go back to Whithold and crew and see 1, 2, 3, 4 people on the ground.
And you see Whithold looking just so annoyed. He doesn't look super pissed off. He just looks so fucking annoyed.
It's one of those days. You're just exhausted from the shitty day. Yeah. Whithold, what happened? What?
I swear, every day that the ambassador is moving around the system, there is something like this happening. Why?
I don't know. It's the nature of our job.
I told them to stay in the room, and they started to run off. And
I'm not doubting what you
this
did.
entire situation is ridiculous.
Okay, so this guy, and I point to Stu, he was gonna get me ship schematics.
He was going to get you ship schematics?
I asked him to. Make things a little easier for us.
Why didn't he say anything?
I don't know. He was very enthusiastic.
Why is he giggling like that?
I don't know. Oh God, he's not unconscious. He's just sitting there giggling and sputtering. I think I see foam. What did you do to him?
I
thought heard a
stunned
stun.
him.
Oh my God. Okay.
Some people have a bad reaction. Some people just simply pass out.
Well, that's the bad reaction, all right.
I've never seen anyone giggle like that, though.
Longer story, I suppose. Miss. I look to Effie. Because I think she's here, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Effie's here.
Yes. Well, I showed him what happened, the attack, and then he just collapsed.
You showed, and I point to Stu, like.
Oh, not Stu, the other guy on the floor.
Oh, okay. Well, he probably drank too much today. Could you get me this ship schematic, sweetheart?
Sure.
That'd be the best. Thank you.
Do you want the actual schematics, or do you want the ship this was based off of, or?
This ship's schematics, please.
Okay. Sure.
I can get you that.
That'd be perfect. Polly's in charge of props and things, and I'm just an intern.
Oh.
It shouldn't be hard. I can do it quickly.
Great. Thank you, Polly, honey.
Sure.
All right.
Polly runs off.
So what would you like us to do now, Whithold? I've got, I think, most of what I need.
Do you have everything you need?
I think so. I can send it over to your PDA.
Yes. Very well.
Pull up and swipe
it shouldn't
over.
take us too long to process them at the space station, but it will take a little bit of time to get there.
That is very true. Mm-hmm. Agreed. When she gets back with the schematics, I think everyone's staying in this room, and I'll double check a thing real quick. Wouldn't that sound good, Whithold?
Yes, I think that will work just fine.
Very good. So when she gets back, can you make sure that everyone stays here? I mean, and I'm looking at Effie now, Whithold is, I'm saying this out loud while he's here. He's very enthusiastic about this job. He's my boss, but you gotta understand, there's a lot of pressure with this. We can't deal with pirates or bandits. We just want to make sure you're above board. Can you understand that? Understand why we're getting a little jumpy? Yeah.
Yeah, I just think the attack is maybe more important.
That's pretty important. That's why we got to make sure everything's safe here. Sometimes we've run into pirates that pose as one thing, and they, come with this crazy story about an attack, and then we're jumped, you see. So we just got to cover all our bases. We'll get all of the information you're giving us to our superiors.
Okay.
It's very important. I understand.
Is he armed?
Oh, yeah.
Not that you can. Am I armed? Yeah.
Yeah, you would be armed.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And so I'm just waiting for Polly at this point, kind of lean up against the wall and.
Polly probably would have been like. She probably would have been like maybe a minute or two.
Okay. So I'd just be doing that kind of anime leaning up against a wall pose.
Super casual. You should totally be falling over, but you've got your legs slightly up against the wall, and that's working.
Yep. Somehow, yeah. Just with anime magic.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Polly comes back, and she says,
I have the specifications. Should I just send them over to your data device?
If you have an extra PDA or something, that way I can have the hard copy, I guess. I don't like giving out my number egregiously. You know how it is.
Okay.
We'll replace it. We can replace it for you. Don't worry.
Okay.
And I take whatever PDA she has and put it in the jacket pocket. Whithold, I will be right back.
Good. We
stay here.
We probably have a little bit of time.
Okay,
before
all right.
we have to get going here.
I understand. Absolutely. I'll be as quick as I can. I have to do just a few scans. I will be right back. Everyone, please stay here and listen to Lord Whithold. He'll keep this all under wraps. And I start walking back to the tube room.
Okay. What do you do when you get to the room with the tubes?
I'd like to make sure that it matches up with the scans that Peggy sent me. So matches up as in like however many life signs she has. I'm looking at these tanks and seeing like there are people in them.
So,
and I want to like do a count.
Okay.
And then I'll do something else after that.
Yeg,
Yes, Peggy.
there are 5 life signs amongst the tubes. I also see that there are several without any people inside.
I see that too, Peggy. How odd. And these are very lifelike, don't you think?
The tubes?
Sorry, they're pretending to be a movie development company or something. Say these are props. Funny, right?
I don't know what's funny.
I know. We'll work on that. Anyway, okay, 5 life signs. I'd love to can I jack you into this, Peggy, and see if you can download some of the data on these?
Yes.
Perfect. Thank you. And I pull out my own data pad and kind of hardwire into one of the tubes with a person in it.
Okay. I would like you to read a situation, please.
12.
That's a 12.
I have obtained much information from these devices.
Anything we can use?
It appears that this is a Union Science Bureau project.
Oh, we could definitely use that. Anything that stands out?
It appears that this device is affecting the people inside. It is some sort of DNA and memory altering device.
What? Why would they have that?
Unknown.
Able to jack into any other systems from here? Or is this a closed system?
Each tube has statistics on all occupants.
Well, download them. Let's get it all.
Information downloaded.
Anything else on the ship? Or do I need to be at another terminal for you?
I should be able to bypass the defenses rather easily.
Go for it, Peggy.
Roll me another read the situation.
14.
The ship is known as the USB Epiphany. Its origin point is also classified.
You can't classified as in you can't read it, or classified as in it's classified but now you know it.
The coordinates seem impossible.
What do you mean?
The coordinates seem to be near... Well, they seem to be near the boundary garden.
Yeah, that does seem impossible.
There was only one known blinkgate that was destroyed by the Ionic Ascendancy in that location.
Is that the attack that Effie girl might have been talking about?
Unknown.
How recent was that attack?
Unknown.
Ah. All right. I think we could use this. This might be good. Taking something like one of these tubes might be a little difficult until we get back, but we can use this. I'll let Whithold know. Thank you, Peggy.
As you always say, information is the most valuable commodity.
Oh boy, is it, Peggy. God, you learn so quick. Thank you, honey. and I head back to the group. And when I see Whithold, to kind of give him like a nod.
All right. Very well. Now we will. We have done our scans of the ship. We have done our walkthroughs. We'll be needing you to follow us. We'll be escorting you back to the space station. Can you wake your pilot up?
I can try. Give him a bit of nut sauce, I think. Always does the job. Perhaps some coffee.
Luca will walk over to Wyatt and sort of shake you, Wyatt. Give me a flat D20, Wyatt.
A 2.
Out like a fucking light.
Well, it appears that pilot is out of commission. Yes.
And Polly, can you or Effie, I believe is your name, could either of you pilot this ship?
No, I definitely can. I'm just an intern.
Right. It's too bad you aren't interning as a pilot.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm interning as an actor.
Polly, I mean, you did all the props and designed a bunch of this stuff on the ship. I'm sure you could probably fly it, right?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I definitely can.
Wonderful. Well, we'll take our leave. Make sure you follow, please. There is a lead out there, and you've been also accommodating. We don't want anything to go wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Great. Well, Whithold, you're a little bigger than me. Could you carry Stovik? You gotta get him to sober up, man.
He raises an eyebrow and he says, "We'll both do it."
All right.
Idiot. And he'll sort of like kick him a little bit, like in the back of the foot. He says, "Oh, he's drinking on the job."
He's got a taste for it. He'll get another demerit for this, probably. All right. Well, it was lovely meeting all of you.
We'll be sending you the coordinates, and we expect you to fly in formation with our ships. If you deviate from the formation, you will be fired upon.
Peggy, can you pick me up at the airlock, please?
Of course.
What was that? Look back to Effie.
I just think, the deviating from the formation bit, we don't really know how to pilot that well, so maybe one of you could stay behind with us and help us pilot that we don't deviate.
I can do it.
As long as you don't turn around and go the other way, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Okay.
Thank you.
The representatives from the Karakan Trade Barony head off the ship. Let's get a anything that would help with endurance from Stu and Heath.
I've got survive.
No.
God damn
it. That's more like, can I start a fire? It's cold outside.
Should have read that one before I took it. No, I got nothing.
Let's see. Let me just take a look here. Maybe you've got some hidden bullshit that you might be able to use. I don't know.
There's my flex suit. Would that have helped with getting tased? Adapted to the extra electricity suddenly in the environment.
Yeah, let me see.
It's assumed that you guys aren't really wearing that stuff when you're walking around. Like, you probably would have taken it off. But let me just check here real quick.
Surely Stu's at least in spandex.
No, Survive is not going to help you, man. Sorry.
My spandex, it doesn't help with the
Does it earth you? It's like a pair of rubber Wellington boots.
Yeah.
I don't think so. Both of you give me a flat d20.
All right, let's see what we got.
Oh, what is going on? That's
Heath,
a 7.
Heath, there's like a little bit of drool coming out of your mouth. Flanagan, maybe just like out of the corner of your eye, you saw Yeg getting off the ship, and suddenly you're like jolted upright.
I immediately, like, I'm not sure if there's something near me, but I just kind of like lean casually like against it, like.
It's Heath.
Hey, call me later. Yay!
Get off me! Don't touch me!
You're like leaning on Heath, thinking you're leaning against the wall, but you're leaning like on the ground.
What, do you have any idea how much you weigh? Jesus Christ!
I just gotta hold it until he's off the ship.
What? Are you trying to spoon me?
No!
Oh God! I can't. I'm usually the big spoon. Hang on. Oh, Mum.
I'm just gonna, like, after Yeg has gotten on his ship, I'm just gonna help Heath up.
Let me get another flat d20 from you, Wyatt.
9.
Okay. Yeah, Flanagan, you pull yourself together basically, and there's, there's a certain like stuffy headedness that's happening after this stun here, but yeah, you pull yourself up, sort of pushing off of Heath to make your way back up to your feet, and you can hear Polly saying,
Oh my gods! That was so terrifying. I don't know if you saw anything though with the tubes.
I think we're good.
I showed him the mechs
I think
first.
it went really well.
To be honest, in my experience, if people come onto your ship, look around, and then leave that happy, it didn't go well.
Well, it kind of went well for me, but...
Yeah, it seemed like they were looking for something. I mean, I know they were looking, but... I don't know, it was weird.
I wouldn't trust that blue-haired guy as far as I could push him out an airlock.
What do you got against him?
Oh, sorry.
He was really nice to me.
What happened to Wyatt? I don't understand it. Why does
Wyatt picked a fight, and that was the result.
Oh, they knocked him out?
No, he kind of did it to himself.
Must be the lack of cigarettes getting to him.
Well, can we wake him up? Like splash some water on him or something?
I have some water. I can drop it on him. Yes.
All right, yeah, let's do it.
Do that.
19.
Blast you right in the fucking face. Cold water.
Bloody hell.
Wyatt, do you need nut sauce?
Nut sauce.
I've got it. Pry his mouth open.
Oh my God, I feel tired.
Yeah, why would you knock
Just
yourself
grab
out?
his jaw there. I'll squeeze the nut sauce in.
No, I don't want a nut sauce. Give me a cigarette, quick.
I don't see how
knew it.
picking a
I
fight
knew
with
it.
yourself was beneficial to us at all.
What? Give me a cigarette, quick.
I don't have any of your cigarettes.
They're around
I'm not your actual intern, Wyatt.
Oh yeah, they've gone by the
Can
way.
we pilot the ship?
Oh. They're gone?
Yeah.
They're gone. But I told them I would be
Wait, what
flying
do
the
you
ship,
mean
and I
gone,
can't
like-
fly the ship. I was gonna get Skip to fly the ship because Skip
Wait,
can
what's
fly
going
the
on?
ship,
What's
but you were
happening?
knocked
Why is
out,
she
so I
freaking
said,
out?
okay, I can
Freaking
fly
out
the
because
ship. But
if
then
we
I'd
have
have
any
Skip fly the
deviation
ship,
in
and then
the
I didn't really
flying-
know what was going on, so
Maybe
I
I
just
should
started
be
running
flying.
around, and then I said I can fly the ship. But then I had Skip here, so Skip can fly the ship if you're not able to.
Holy shit, there they are. All right,
They're taking us in, Wyatt.
Yeah, all right. So, let me get this straight. I passed out from the stims.
Oh.
Wait,
Always
you
happens.
take stims?
Well, I took the stims because I had to fly the thing through a fucking battlefield. But then the sort of after effects of the stims is that you pass out. But sometimes they make me a little, vexed.
Vexed?
And then that dapper fella was knocking around, touching all the things on the ship, and I was getting more and more angry. And I was telling Heath to get a gun.
What?
And then I was going to try and maybe wind up Luca. Sorry, Luca. Go into a murderous rage like he did with his family.
I didn't. What?
So wait,
What with his family?
There was no
We
murderous
don't talk
fate.
about it.
So,
We don't talk about it.
wait, they're off the ship or they're like dead?
They're off the ship.
Right. As in, you airlocked them or they're off the ship?
They're off the ship and they're taking us in.
Okay. They
They're
still
all
think we're
fine.
all fine.
Yeah.
And they all think we're part of like this crew. You pulled it off, yeah?
I don't
90% sure.
I don't know.
Not in a million years.
Yeah.
Right. Deciding vote goes to Luca.
I don't want to go to jail again.
Right.
Wait, you were in prison as well? Who are you people?
Well, he murdered his family.
I didn't
murderer.
I didn't murder any of my family.
God.
All right.
As soon as you raise your voice, I have like a nut sauce that I like pull out. I'm like, okay, you're not you when you're hungry.
Take it easy, Heath. We'll tell you later on.
All right.
How long does it take to spool up a blinkgate?
Oh. I mean, it takes like a little bit of time, but they took away your access to the blinkgate. That's one of the things that they said to you.
Oh, fuck. Well, that fucks us.
Yeah, they basically, like, they cucked you pretty hard. They basically said, like, you have no access to the blinkgate, and your OmniNet access was revoked.
How hard can it be to hack into a blinkgate? We got mechs.
It's one of the hardest things to do. They have
about the
a very
OmniNet?
high level of security.
Why would they take our OmniNet access away?
It's probably protocol. If
Can you
you've
take
entered their
mechs through a
system.
blinkgate?
A mech through a blinkgate? That's a horrible idea.
Why?
Why?
Yeah. Why?
Well, I don't really remember anyone attempting this before.
Well, my mech goes through like a little blinkgate, doesn't it? Sometimes.
Do you know how long that took to develop? Smith Shimano's been working on that for a very long time.
Means my mech can handle it.
I love Smith Shimano.
Let's print off like 7 morning cloaks. Send them all through the blinkgate.
It takes at least a day to print all of the components required for a size 1 mech.
I won't do that then. Won't do that.
And then it has to be assembled.
All right. So, we're fucked. And we've lied. And they probably don't believe our cover story.
We don't know that yet.
Well, I don't think I would have believed this.
No. Although your acting was exceptional, Stu, don't worry.
Yours was good.
You did really good too. And White, you were like a board director. I mean,
Yeah, you were really good. I totally believed you when you told me to shut up.
and Effie, like that whole intern routine, the intern routine, like running my number to Yeg. that was good. That's totally
really
an intern. Yeah, no, you did fantastic. You would have been the best intern in the movie business.
Thanks, Stu.
Hey, you're welcome. And Luca, I haven't seen nut sauce arranged in fashion quite like that, and actually I've never seen that. That's actually incredibly beautiful. Did you have reference?
I'm sorry. You said that to Luca?
Yeah.
I don't have the trigger in my head yet to like recognize a character name for myself,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so Luca says,
I just did what came naturally.
And Heath, you know what? You'd make a damn fine security guard. I already get the feeling that you've killed people in the past, so you're probably already very qualified for it.
People think that you're stupid, but you're really not. How observant of you. Well done.
You know what? Okay, that tears it. Everyone around the room say something nice about somebody.
Well, that's probably the least amount of time I've ever slept after stims, so I'm still superhuman. That's pretty good.
You dance very well.
Thank you.
Wyatt, I absolutely believed you were a complete dickhead. Well done.
Very much. Yeah. It's quite hard to do that, actually.
Oh, I could tell. We need to work on your punches, though.
Well, listen, Steam's kicked in right at the last second. Then if anything, you got lucky.
Oh no, yeah, absolutely, mate, for sure.
Yeah.
Keith is a great liar.
Do we have long-range communications on this ship?
That's kind of what the OmniNet's for.
Fuck. All right. Listen, I got a plan. Once we get onto the whatever thing, if they don't lock us up completely, and we can get some long-range communications out, I might be able to pull some strings.
What's that mean?
I know someone who's in the military who might be able to get a message to someone who's, you know, high enough up in the military to come and pick us up and, like, you know, continue this, like, black op that we're having to pretend to deal with.
Okay.
I think we're doing a very good job, though.
Well, I was asleep, so I have no idea what you lot did.
I mean, let's be honest. The UND is probably going to be quite interested if their little pet project is stuck out here on their own. Because I don't know about you, but those labs looked pretty expensive, and they had a couple of battleships floating around above the planet. So I'm guessing they probably want to keep hold of us.
All right. If we can find the other General Raff or whoever gets promoted up to his spot. Imagine General Raff. We put a call in. Oh, Raff, we're over here. All your stuff. Polly's over here. We know what happened to Prism. He wouldn't stop at nothing, would he? He'd come over here, swing his dick straight into the trade baronies, whisk us away, take us to a nice, secure, safe location. Bob's your uncle. We're safe again. And we can get Luca a nice, big, fresh protein bar. Nut sauce. And have a little sleepy. I'm fucking tired.
Right, but the problem is, if Caracas finds out about what we've been doing, they already have a strained relationship with Union. Yes, they provide them with materials, but they're looking for whatever they can to take advantage of their relationship.
Well, how clean was that PDA that you gave him, Polly? Because I think that ship has sailed.
As clean as I could make it. In the short time we had.
Yeah, but I mean, what are they going to do? Lock us up and experiment on us? Take the tubes? Force you to work?
I don't know.
You are they?
I don't know.
I think we just have to stick together, no matter what happens.
Do we know yet where they're taking us? Didn't they say they'd send us some coordinates of where we're going?
Oh yeah! Someone's gotta be in the cockpit!
What? Jesus.
Wyatt?
What? Where are we going?
We have to follow information or they're gonna shoot us.
What information?
We're being escorted!
Oh, shit. Alright. Where to? What's the coordinates?
They said they were sending them.
Front.
All right, you're gonna beeline for the cockpit?
Yeah, strap in. All that stuff.
Okay.
No, not that one.
All right, while this is going on, Yeg, you get on board your Pegasus, and Whithold says he has a conversation with you once you get back aboard the ship. What did you find? Mm-hmm.
Is he on here with me? Just checking.
He wouldn't be in your. I mean, he wouldn't be in your mech.
Just wondering if he was on comms or not.
Like, probably like right before you get into the mech or something.
Perfect.
He would be just saying, "What did you find out?" That was the most pathetic scene I've ever seen.
There's clones or something. They're from a Union research facility.
Clones.
There's DNA and memory splicing, or it's the technology. I've never seen it before. This is amazing.
I knew that they were hiding something, but this small ship.
Wait, hold. This is incredible.
It's ingenious. They hid such a thing on such a small ship. No one would suspect it. It's brilliant.
No one would.
But putting them in charge of it?
Check these coordinates. This is where they came from. How?
But that's near Cornucopia. Cornucopia was the only blinkgate near the Alnic Ascendancy.
It's gone now.
When the Alnic attacked, they destroyed the Cornucopian blinkgate. But this one is different. Are you saying there was another blinkgate near?
I think there was a hidden off-grid blinkgate at the research facility.
Do you know what this means, Yeg?
I think we're gonna be rich.
We will live like kings.
Perhaps
we
barons.
will live like the Prime Baron herself.
I knew signing up with you would be a good payoff. Oh. I hadn't regret it before, but I definitely don't now.
The information is valuable, but we need proof.
I have pictures. We've got a ship.
We need those tubes.
I've got Peggy's scans.
Good, but we need the tubes themselves. Do you have any way?
That'll be a little difficult.
Do you have any way to get the tubes from their ship?
Peggy?
Yes?
Could we... What paneling is on the side of the, let's just call it the tube room? You think we could pop that open from the outside? Take a little work, I know, but...
Not without a hull breach. Are we going to kill everyone?
No, we don't have to kill everyone. Unless they resist, I mean... If we black out their systems, like just shut down their power for a short period of time.
I could invade their systems.
If you can scan where they are. Lock them in whatever rooms they're in. And we'll just walk in, take them, walk out. Get in their systems. That sound good, Whithold?
Can you do this? We need to make sure that we bring them in. It will look suspicious otherwise.
Well, I mean, we lock them in their rooms.
We still have to bring them to the space station. Don't forget. We have to follow protocol.
Yes,
we can be a little lazy with the timing.
Yeah. Peggy can take over their system and just autopilot. I think it could work. A little bit of a risk, but I mean, that's the whole point of this, isn't it? High risk, high reward. Could also ransom off that rash cream guy.
Is that who that was?
That's who that was.
Damn,
Yeah.
I was trying to figure it out.
Mm-hmm. Rash cream guy. Rash Flanagan. That's him. Could ransom him off.
Maybe. If we don't, if we somehow remove him from the ship manifest.
Hey, that's easy for Peggy.
I like the way you think, Yeg. I like the way you think.
That's what I do.
Please go ahead and make me a flat d20 roll, I think.
Okay. $15.
All right. You better do this as quietly as possible.
This is how I work.
You need
This
to
is why you
understand.
hired me.
If you fail here,
You won't be tied to me if I fail here. We know the drill.
not only that, but that other thing that you don't want anyone to know about.
Yeah, I know. I know. Listen, this isn't beneficial for me if I fail, okay?
Fine. Do it. Oh, I can't wait.
Neither can I.
And that's probably a good place for us to end the session today.
Like a true Bishonen, creepy, sexy villain. I love it. Well done. Well done.
Bravo.
The hot ones are always evil.
Curse you, sexy yegg.
Nice. Good job,
In my
everybody.
head, though, I'm like, because Rashman never has any luck, I want to think that the phone number that goes on the headshot just goes to some like fan line that doesn't exist anymore. And Yeg can never get in touch for the date that he so wants.
He was supposed to come back to Yegg for his number. He didn't. He passed out. I don't know what happened.
No, he gave it on a headshot.
Oh, but Yegg was supposed to give you his number for the date.
Oh.
But you passed out before you could. Unfortunate.
Phone number in all films.
Before you got that fake phone number.
Call Yeg.
Welcome to the
555 5555
Sorry, I don't like to give out my number. Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh man, must have been a coincidence.
You've reached Pizza Hut. Can I take your order?
Dang it! Damn it again! Well, now that I got you, 3 large pizzas, like always.
I need to eat my feelings again.
One self-pity bundle.
Extra pineapple.
Yeah, go ahead.
Fucking pineapple.
Put in the extra $1.
Good job, everybody. Good job. That was a fun session, and I was not expecting things to go that way at all. At all. So mission accomplished on the try to think outside the box. However, you failed horribly.
Or was it wonderfully?
I got everything I wanted, so.
So yeah.
On a hot date and information. I mean, I'm pretty good.
So yeah, good job, everybody. Let's go around the room. Let's do some shout outs to wrap things up. PB, you want to start things off, please?
Yes. Hi, everybody. I'm Pumpkinberry. I played Geist for you today. You can find me at Twitch and Twitter at Pumpkinberry. I also do stuff over on my own channel sometimes, but I'm here again on Wednesday, where I GM Nocturne, and then on Friday, where I'm in Simulacrum.
Thank you very much, PB.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Dan?
Hi, I'm Domestic Dan. I guest rolled here today as Yeg Clerk Klondike.
Please come back forever.
Don't leave me.
Hashtag can we keep him?
Thank you for having me here today. Normally, you can find me on Wednesdays as Dr. Theo Ransom on PB's GM'd Nocturne. So, thank you for having me as a guest today, Whack, and everybody else.
Thank you for being here. Hope you enjoyed it, my friend.
Oh, I absolutely did.
Good to hear. Thanks, Dan. Make sure you follow Domestic Dan. Thank you, Cujo, for the link there. Jay?
Hello, I'm Jay Britton, voice actor, and I keep saying this every week. Apparently now a Twitch streamer, but I am rather doing it. It's too much fun. I'm next on Tuesday, and on Saturday, actually, some of you may know her from Nocturne, but Amelia Tyler is going to be, for some reason, in the same room as me, and we'll be doing a stream on Saturday evening, so watch that turn into fisticuffs. But that's about it, really. I mean, it was fun to be Heath again. He didn't get to punch anything, though, so he's very angry about that. That's it from me, because my head's a melon tonight.
It's okay. It's all right. Thank you, Jay. Fist.
Hi, I'm Fist of the Walrus. You can find me over at Fist of the Walrus on Twitch, where I do, at the moment, GTRP, and I've been playing a lot of Minecraft. So
I don't know what that's like.
Nah, Minecraft in 2019. Who does that?
Literally everyone.
But other than that, I had a freaking blast, and I was really looking forward to this episode because I missed last week's, and I am extremely happy with how it went. Excited to see where it goes.
Thank you very much. Brad?
Hello there, it's me, Brad. I play Fortnite on my channel if you want to watch that. Other than that, I am here on Thursdays.
I thought you had to be on Mixer to play Fortnite.
I am on Mixer now. Thursday is Ragtags, in which I play a half-orc called Taldro. Spoilers. And that's it at the moment. That's it. Stay tuned for another episode of the August Alliance. I ran a one-shot yesterday. We hit the goal. Other spoilers. So there will be an episode 2 at some point. Preliminarily, we have said the 1st. I'm not going to say that's locked in, but if you want to keep the 1st of September, I think that might be when we will run it. So keep your ears to the ground. We'll announce it on Discord or at the end of some of our shows on the week following up or leading up to it. That's it. That's next Monday, when I hopefully will be less angry version of Wyatt, or more awake version of Wyatt.
Thank you, Brad. I'm Wax Steven. I have been your GM of Doom. I have dragged the players kicking and screaming through the adventure today. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with us. Thank you for watching. That was a very silly way to handle everything. I should have expected it. But thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out with us. Thank you for all the love. Thank you for all the fan art and I definitely expect some fan art for the Stu Yegg situation. 100%. I need that in my life.
I need that too.
I need it in my life.
As do I.
Thank you so much to everybody
Asking
for watching.
For a friend.
And
I'm a friend.
If you have not done so, please make sure you follow all these wonderful people. Make that happen. And if you want to help help them out in general, go use yourself your Twitch Prime or Amazon Prime on their channels. Get yourself some emotes. Speaking of emotes, we have unlocked 2 emotes for the channel, and we're actually pretty close to another one getting unlocked. We're only 84 sub points away from our next emote. So we'll see if that shit happens. I don't know. You guys are already ridiculous, but thank you so much for all the love and support and everything. Thank you to Brad. Thank you, Fist. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, special guest domestic Dan. Thank you so much. And thank you, PB, for being awesome role players. I appreciate you so much. Thanks, everybody, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Monday. Good night, everybody. Peace out.